Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand rising to all you beautiful, vibrant people out there. It is a couple of things. It is today. It is a national holiday. It's a federal holiday. Today we are off all over to celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday, even though it's not his actual birthday. This is the day they put aside, this Monday, that they celebrated. Let me give y'all a little bit of history, right? I'm gonna drop this knowledge on y'all, right? And in order for me to help get my knowledge going up here, to get my cognitive skills going and everything, to focus and flow right, it's not Shades of Blue. It's not this book right now. I already read a little chapter, or let's listen to it while I was getting myself together this morning. Listen to a chapter out there each day, right? But it's this. It's gonna help me tie everything together. It's gonna help me get my motor skills and everything going. Y'all see what this is? In case y'all don't know, it's my Molly Moss Sea Moss. Usually, I would have cracked one open early this morning and got going with it. It's my little piece of mint. It's my little mint. I'll take that out. Mm-mm. Oh, I love that tartness. From the lemonade. Excuse me, let me give me one more sip while I get my mental. Mm-hmm. Mm. Woo, that is refreshing. It tastes good, and I'm putting my mint back in. And I love the tartness. It makes you go, you know, kissable tartness. If I had some lip gloss on, you'll see. But this makes you pop. This makes your whole body pop. The cognitive skills get it. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I feel it. Oh, I feel it tingling. I feel it. I ain't no doctor, and I can't prescribe nothing for nobody. But
Oh, she froze like. Did she freeze like that?
Oh yeah, I think so. I thought it was me.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. What's up, Phoenix? Shoot, top of the morning.
Happy Monday. I was
Happy
over
Monday. What's
got
up,
her.
Molly?
What's going on with my girl over there, man?
She over there with the Molly Moss Sea Moss. She frozen in time.
There you go. They
You want
got
to
her.
change your life? Take a step. It'll
Yeah,
take you places. Here it
time
is. I don't
on
know.
you.
We still got Uncle. What's up, Matt? I don't know if we still got Uncle E in the back, but I know we
Matt,
got I know he
MLK,
was in here chilling with us before we
Uncle Lee, definitely here,
got our
man.
little countdown. I know Ree will be back in here soon.
What up, Matt?
Yeah.
Said she had to drink.
The
Oh,
web.
I got refresh.
What up, Weezy? Got some time off today?
Yeah, I'm studying right now, but I'm on the laptop studying. I was trying to when I came in early, I was on the laptop, but it wasn't connecting for some
oh,
reason.
I don't know what the
Uh,
hell happened.
yeah, you was frozen over there, girl.
I don't know. No, it crazy. The
That was that sour lip popping. Uh-oh.
She gone again. Now, well, I don't know what's going on, Riri, man.
It's all
I gotta
good.
see what's going on. Let's bring Uncle E up in here. What up, Unc? How you feeling today? Oh, he gone too, man. Unc probably thought we got down, man. MLK he said, not today. Today we do not do any podcast today.
What's up, Rod? Nigga morning. Thank you
Focus
for that
on the
notification too. I seen that. Happy Trump Day. Happy Trump Day.
anyway, okay,
they
I'm
somebody
back,
did
y'all.
the Charlie
Get
Kirk.
back
Huh?
to get back focused on what I was saying about today. Okay, I went
Yeah.
out. I froze. Okay, we back on track now. All right. After I was saying how good the CMOS was, computer went out. I don't know what happened, but today, and it helps give me cognitive skills so I can regurgitate this information for you. When I was a kid coming up, it was no Martin Luther King Day holiday. It was no off for that. Okay, when I was a child coming up, we had a day off in January and in February, and it was called President's Day. You had one day off for Abraham Lincoln. Then you had the next day off. The next month was for George Washington. So what they did, they gave Martin Luther King one of those President's Days, and then they celebrated both President Days in February on the same day. So that's what they did. It's not like they added a whole new day for him. They just switched some stuff around, and instead of saying Abraham Lincoln or George Washington, they just call it one President's Day, and that's in February, and you have Martin Luther King birthday, which is in January. So I don't know how far y'all got back go back, or do y'all remember school? Do you always remember it being Martin Luther King's birthday? See,
Yeah.
so yeah. So when I was coming up, it wasn't.
Sure.
When did it become? Do anybody know when it became law when they put that in Martin Luther King birthday? What year they put
He's
that
saying
in?
his birthday. His birthday always been his birthday. It always been the 15th of January. That never
I
changed.
know, but they always celebrated the second Monday of the
Yeah,
month,
MLK Day.
January. So when did they make that a federal holiday? Do y'all know?
What, January the 19th?
No, it switches. It's not always on
No,
the 19th.
it
Oh
happened.
yeah.
Reagan
I
signed.
don't know when they did it. Let me see.
Can y'all hear me?
Go
Yes.
ahead,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
baby. Go ahead.
Reagan signed the bill into law on November 2nd, 1983.
So it came 83.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
before 83,
But listen,
um,
hold on. It wasn't observed till the first federal observant January 20, 1986. And it took until 2000 for all 50 states to officially recognize it.
yeah, because Arizona was like, no. Over there, Phoenix, they was like, no, we're not doing it. And some other states were like, no, we're not representing or recognizing that Darkies Day. No, we're not. It was like they was like pushing against it. So it took
Well,
2000. So well, like I said, wow, like I said, what you don't know is what you know. So it wasn't always that. So just a little
mm,
tad bit of history for the for the
yeah, that was
millennial.
always been weird to me because I'm like, if his birthday on the 15th, why not just celebrate his birthday? Like who cares if they saying it's a holiday or which states represent? It's Martin Luther King birthday. Shout him out, show him love. And it's weird because on the 15th, I was telling everybody it's Martin Luther King birthday. It's like, no, it ain't to the 19th. Like, no. I was just laughing like people they
No.
actually have a birthday, like, and I only always remember that's my boy Eagle birthday and a couple other people I know, but it's just like that's what people done forgot now. They forgot about his birthday. Now it's all about this made up day, like it's Thanksgiving or something. The last this day of the like it's weird or this amount of Mondays. I just say celebrate his birthday and whatever day they gonna get him after that. But at least on the 15th, show him some love.
And why don't they give a natural federal holiday observance day for Malcolm X?
Thank you, Bree. That made a whole lot of sense because I ain't celebrating that nigga birthday. Fuck him.
You know they ain't gonna
His
that.
birthday over with. That's the thing, man. I can respect the dead. I can disagree with some of the things that he was doing. I would have been mostly on Malcolm X side, but he was programmed the way he was programmed. So Martin Luther King did a lot of little things that people don't talk about, and a lot of people don't have history on some of the things he did. But when he started to wake up, he started to tell people, "Yeah, I've been bamboozled. They done lied to us." And when he started to speak the truth, that was his last message. So it let you know that if you see somebody out here, a Farrakhan and all the ones that they love today, the Al Sharpness, they're alive because they actually work for them peoples. They actually saying what they want them to say. It ain't no, because we know the people who actually spoke against them people, they all got assassinated, including presidents. It's presidents that actually was in office and said, you know what? We not gonna do this no more. We gonna do it like, and they said no, we not, and they slashed. It's like that's why
What they
Trump,
say, Molly? What say that again? The way
you
he
gonna
said it.
slide on them. You sliding. They ain't playing with none of these presidents. So it's just like I be just like this is a game to them. It's the world stage. I think they look at us as a get off like the audience. They just laughing at us, and at us they give us a show to watch as well. We just entertain each other, but they can always get the better end of the stick. But I still gonna show love to whoever Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all of them, Black Panther Party, all of them. They was out here trying. Some of them had different ways of doing it, but they was trying for our people, and they died young.
They did before their time.
Unc
You
might
know,
like getting with them white girls. What you on like? Unc, he was with them white women cheating on his wife. What you know about
Mm,
Martin Luther King that most people
I
probably don't
know.
know?
I know he was an alcoholic. I know he beat on his wife. I know he was. You know, he had a few women. You know what I'm saying? I also know that it was he was a pawn. He was a pawn just like everybody else is. You know what I'm saying? He was a pawn. And the reason why he was a pawn is because he had these meetings with these dignitaries and all that. And they told him what they really wanted. Like, get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck is me myself, like I said, I can't, I'm just saying my opinion. I can't speak how anybody else will feel. My feelings is this. Everything I've read about the man, the hidden truths and all that about him says a lot about what they do on a daily basis, which is they implant people and they make the people speak their narrative. You made our nation a weaker nation. You made this colored nation, whatever fuck you want to say. You made it a weaker nation because you was trying to push that gentrification shit back then. Malcolm X was saying, nah, man, let them people be what the fuck they gonna do and all that, man. Why you keep minding them people's business? Why you keep trying to put us with them motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? But it was all about business and it was all about like if you mix everybody together, like I said, that's when the weird shit becomes normal. And that's what he was doing at that time. He was making weird shit normal. Weird shit like we getting hung, burned, all this goofy ass shit. Oh no, just be peaceful. You got me fucked up. How much motherfucking turmoil we gotta go through before your bitch ass stop saying peace and shit?
So
My bad, my bad. Right.
he'd have been on Malcolm X side. How about you, Louise or Reese Ree? How do you feel about Martin Luther King? Is anything y'all might know about him, or any of that thing y'all heard that on said that might be true, or some of the things y'all might heard as well?
Go ahead, Weezy.
Oh, okay. Well, what I'm gonna say is, of course, all these things that Unc said. He was human, he was man, right? One thing that I never really did was put anybody up so high on a pedestal that they cannot fall. I mean, that they can fall. First of all, he was a man. So, of course, with the agenda or what they're trying to spew, they're going to make him seem like he's innocent. He did not do things, but everyone has a past or even a present that they try to hide. Even Malcolm X, he was more, most people only hit, he had a past before he became Malcolm X. That's not even his name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Martin Luther King, Martin not his past.
Michael.
Yeah, my thing is this. The things that he did, they hid because of like Uncle said, the agenda. But at the end of the day, he was still a man. He still put nothing past nobody. And his lessons or his speech for peace, there's nothing wrong with one piece. Speech for in segregation, I don't agree with. I'm with on that. I kind of, we should have stayed to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Once we became together, we lost our own baseball league. We lost our own hockey. We lost our own everything and became dependent upon what the other culture or the white culture said is okay. So I don't agree with the desegregation, but I do agree with wanting peace. But in order for you to have peace, there will be war because not everybody wants peace. And they're going to fight against anything that's good. So that's what I don't. Yeah, I'm good with him. The man, I understand he's a man. If man, woman, child, whatever, we're human. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna do stupid shit. So I don't put nothing past nobody. I don't hold nobody up higher than they need to be. You're human, and that's how I look at you.
Ray. I think she's frozen again. And Trey, what's your thoughts on it, Trey? How do you feel about Martin Luther King at the hand?
On a normal occasion, I don't really think too deeply about it. I mean, both of them like still were going for what I consider to be a positive direction or a better direction if you like look at our timeline, and when America was founded and all that type of stuff, or the New World was founded and all that type of stuff. The more I read, the more I get quieter because it just, you know. But I guess on the face of it, one of them to me was leading us to our own demise, whether it was intended or not. And then the other one was kind of showing you how you can do your own thing and how keeping your head down and stuff isn't serving you. To people that look at you like an animal. So one was kumbaya, and the other one said hell no. So I mean, I don't know.
But you know what? I agree, Trey. But the thing also look up the two different upbringings.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
Martin's father, pastor. So go off of growing up in the church, have that. There's a different type of standing. You gotta be some, or you gotta be you have to be quiet, or you got, like you said, you gotta or let things come to be. Malcolm did not grow away. He may have had some religious background, but it wasn't to the point where it stunted him or it stopped him from looking at reality. And
Right.
Martin his eyes began to open to the truth. Though he may have known some things, but being manipulated is a lot easier when you already have within you to conform and to listen and bow. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
Let me say this to y'all.
Uh-huh.
Martin Luther
Nah,
King.
yeah. Go ahead.
Martin Luther King didn't
Yeah,
become a
really.
threat until him and Larry Hoover
Yeah.
had that heated conversation. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't become a threat until he had that heated conversation with Jay Hoover. You know what I'm saying? And he said some things in that meeting that Jay Hoover considered as a national, like, no, it was an assault on his character itself. You know what I'm saying? He created a problem because Jay Hoover he was an alphabet boy. He was one of them alphabet boys. And Martin Luther King, he screamed on him in front of everybody. He screamed, he talked real bad to him, but that was a part of his awakening where he was starting to notice that y'all motherfuckers just playing this game and shit, and y'all putting me out there, them saying, making me look like I'm stupid. Everybody else out here getting fucked up, but y'all ain't doing nothing to me. Y'all making me look like I'm really with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that heated conversation carried on to the assassination. Because if you notice, Martin Luther King ain't never say what he was gonna do. I mean, they was talking about boycotting. Okay, y'all boycotted some little stores and companies and all that, but y'all didn't boycott to the point that it really meant anything, because nothing really changed. Okay, they let us in the bars or whatever. Fuck, you know what I'm saying, they let us use the bathrooms, but out of all these many years that he had this dream, what has changed? Other than gentrification, which was what he was motherfucking speaking about. What else has changed? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna laugh and walk around the park with a Chinese man or Chinese female. Yeah, we can blend in with any race. Yeah, that's what he wanted. But what the fuck did we gain? Somebody please tell me what the fuck we gained from all this shit. Because
We
I
gonna
mean, when I
find
open
out.
my eyes, I still see the same motherfucking shit. It's just technology is added onto it.
Right.
So somebody tell me, please. For the panel, please tell me.
Reese, what's your thoughts, Riri?
Well, this is what I wanted to say, or to remind some of you know or don't know that Malcolm X and Martin Luther King both was hoodwinked and bamboozled, led astray under muck because they was following under guise of what they was programmed. Right? It wasn't until after Malcolm X came from Mecca that he was deprogrammed and started waking up, and he saw a lot honorable Elijah Muhammad for some things he didn't like. He was trying to separate. He didn't like some things because he, like I said, he was waking it up. Then Martin Luther King at the same time was waking up, and he saw stuff that he was telling the people to do. He was like, no, that wasn't good for our people. Martin Luther King wanted, when he said equal rights, he didn't mean we wanted with them. He wanted separate but equal. Like, for instance, I'll give you for instance, two water fountains. The white only water fountain is sparkling clean, where the water fountain for the colors was old and rusted and all of that. What he wanted his people to drink out of a clean water fountain, just like the white folks had the privilege to drink out of the clean water fountain, separate but equal. He wanted his children, our children, and our future children to get good supplies, get good school books, get good stuff, just like they had in the white neighborhoods. He wanted us to have the same good stuff that they had, but the white folks had the agenda and said, nope. In order for you to get what we got, you have to come follow us. You have to come emulate us and be like us in order for you to get some of what we got. And even we follow them, be like them, or try to whatever to get on their side, we're learning their history, their language, their customs, their everything. They are not coming into our Afrocentric community learning about Kwanzaa or Ouija, learning about the gods, the Mother Earth, what we had. They're not doing that. They're taking our history like, nah, that ain't worth learning. Y'all want it? Y'all want this stuff over here? You got to act like this. You got to shed your identity and take on our persona. And that's what Martin Luther King was waking up to. He was like, wait a minute, this not right. Because we are rich, our color, our culture, every culture is rich in its own. Before Pilgrims landed on Pilgrim Rock or enslaved us or whatever they did, what was we learning about? Was we learning about Jesus Christ? And don't get me wrong, I believe in God. I'm very spiritual, but what was we learning in our culture back home? We learned about earth. We learned about, like Molly said last week, earth, wind, which is the air, fire, and water. We were the elements. We learned about the elements, and then the fertility. It was a bunch of stuff, but we still had what am I trying to say? We still had rules and regulations. We knew what was good and what was bad. We everybody know that in their heart, and innate in their heart, do you know what's good and what's bad? Even a baby know what's good and what's bad. And let me tell you why I know even a baby know, because you ever see a baby doing something they know they ain't got no business, and you go on and they try to hide. What makes that child try to hide if they don't know what they do? You see what I'm saying? I really believe we know good, right from wrong. It's in us. That's the God in us. That's that God, that pineal gland. You know, and if he's in us, then we know wrong from right, right? And when we lose ourselves, when we lose our identity to conform to somebody else's identity, we lose our history, we lose what do we pass down to our children? And Malcolm X and Martin Luther King both knew that. And both of them was waking up at the same time. And that's why they had to be eliminated as the same time. To us, to the people that's looking with the rose-colored glasses, it looks like they was polar opposites, right? But to the people that was woke and actually know, they was brothers. And they was coming together on the same platform. Do you know how powerful them jokers would have been if they would have got together on the same platform? Bring your believers over here. You bring your believers over here. Look, do you know how bad that they would have been? They got on the same level at the same time. It would have been awesome. That's why it couldn't happen. It would have been a major mass movement for our people, for people of color, period. Whether you're brown, you're yellow, you're red, it would have been a major mass. It would have been a lot of people waking up, and they couldn't have that. They wasn't ready for it. So what did they do? Y'all know what they did. That's why we get these honorary holidays marking them as martyrs or whatever, because they was taken out in the line of a duty per se. I bet not say too much. So y'all know if I disappear, something happened to me. Y'all know because I was talking too much.
Ain't nobody taking you nowhere, Ray.
Yeah. Mike news.
Look, listen. I don't know why everybody keep putting it out there like it was two different eras. It was the same era. They knew each other. They spoke to each other on a regular basis. They confided in each other. Like, if you look at the king, to watch the joint King of Harlem, right? They give you the true story basically of both of them. They give you skits of both of them. You got the one dude playing Malcolm X, you got one dude playing Martin Luther King. And then you have the big time drug dealer in the middle, you know what I'm saying, that's a part of the mob. You know what I'm saying? Because back then everything was a part of the mob. Everything. You wasn't doing nothing. Everything was ran by the mob back then. You know what I'm saying? In one way or another. They had a politics to the day. Like I said, like nothing has really changed except for we black people been mixing in with everybody. We didn't need him to help us mix in with nobody fucking body. You know what I'm saying? We didn't need him to tell us to mix in with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people will put up under the gun because of what you wanted. Not what everybody else was saying, but what you were saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's ask a question. Who do you think had more of an impact on society? Abraham Lincoln, the first black president, the first black known president of the United States, you know what I'm saying, who died because he wanted to get rid of slavery, or Martin Luther King, who has a birthday, who only told us to be passive and allow people to have their way and turn your other cheek. Let's see. Who had more of an impact on society?
Can I say something? Abraham Lincoln wasn't trying to get rid of slavery. He was doing there's the money thing. We got to dig deeper on Abraham Lincoln another day because he's not who people thought he was either. I just want to put that one thing out there.
You better be right.
I got Yossi Kalani that stepped in on YouTube. I got Matt in here. I got Nicole Farrington that said good morning. I got Damian Seaman in here. I got Rodney in this joint.
Hey y'all.
Shout out to everybody that's watching.
What is Matt saying?
But to answer Unc's question, it is Martin Luther King. But again, Lincoln he was, and he wasn't the first black president. I can't think of it, but he was one before him.
Henson.
And that's that was a business ploy. They ain't had nothing to do with him actually wanting to release the slaves.
That's right. And I think something like that. I gotta go. We've talked about the first black president. That's when they was only doing 2-year terms, and that's when America first became America. When they had the 13 colonies, when it was smaller. Yeah.
That's right, Misha. Misha says that. What did she say? She said he wanted to end slavery to cripple the South. Yeah, because that's all their money came from. The agriculture and everything, like the tobacco, the cotton, and stuff like that. And if you ain't got nobody running all that, that's what America was fueled off of. Somebody
they think that he was so good that he was doing it because he cared and loved about us and all that. No.
Got Funny Man Green in the house. Welcome in, Funny Man. What's up?
What's up?
Ain't too much. What's up, Phil?
What's up, family? What's popping?
I know you wasn't here for a little minute. But yeah, join in on the conversation, y'all.
And try to wait on Riri to call y'all.
Do David, since David just came in with us, David, do you have any input before we switch gears about today? What today is?
About what today is? On Martin Luther King Day or whatever.
Or whatever. I don't think shit.
David was like, okay, cool. Okay. David, are you done? Because we'll go to the next topic.
I know a lot of people got skeletons in the closet or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like things that I found out, I was like, they were saying he was CEO or a whole bunch of mess or whatever. They finally said at the end, he said that he went about things the wrong way or whatever. Like, because I seen on Facebook there was like a question. It was like, who had the right method, Malcolm X or Martin Luther King? And my answer was, I mean, shoot, even Martin Luther King said that he regrets not, going Malcolm X way. I'm gonna have to go with him.
I hear that.
Violent, non-violent. That was very composed. Those boycott people, they went through a lot, because I would have not sat there and let them spit on me. I'd have been hung several different times. I'd have been keep coming back as a black person. I mean, we talk about reincarnated, coffee thrown on the spit on a spat, kicked and all of that. Now good and bad going well.
And also I found out that
let the dogs loose.
Let's make sure we get the feel too after David finishes.
After he was shot and smothered, his mom was shot and killed. And then they said other than Martin Luther King, the one who was underrated in the junk was his brother, and they found him drowned in his own pool, and they said he was an excellent swimmer. But his daughter said that she heard him on the phone, was like, I know you all had something to do with it. I knew you all had something to do with it. I'm going to get to the bottom of the last thing I do. And they found him, like, again, drowned in his own pool.
Wow, it's a lot of stuff floating around there. David, are you finished with your commentary?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. All right, now I'm going to pass the torch and say grand rising to Brother Phil Page. Phil stepped in the building, and Phil, the question is, do you have anything to say about what today is, which is Martin Luther King birthday, holiday, and everything else? Do you want to add anything else in observance to this day?
I'm just going to give observance to the day and try to, just say, remember what they fought for. I mean, because we seem to be forgetting. We doing the same old fights over and over again. So.
Yeah. And that's what Unc was saying. Unc said that he don't see nothing change. It's the day and the time, the century has changed. The decade has changed, but the fight ain't changed. The same, the principle's not changed. What we fighting for has not changed, and we still getting shortchanged.
We're going backwards. Look, they've watered down the civil rights bills.
They killed that. That bill is gone.
Yeah, well,
Better than disco.
It's gone. And
I believe. Can you hear me?
I mean, the rights that you thought they had, we're losing them. Don't nobody, and so it is what it is. I mean, just remember what they fought and died for.
Misha says she can appreciate the dynamics of both. Like, she likes what both sides have to offer. She said, I appreciate both. Malcolm X Misha energy mind has that Misha energy mindset, and Martin with his soft impact, such as the power of the black dollar, and like silently, like we kind of started, like we still doing right now with the the pulling your money back, being silent about it. You ain't got to be in a big uproar. Just stop spending money with these companies that you feel like is doing a disservice to your people. So that's something that's still kind of transpiring. But yeah, she said she appreciate both dynamics.
Who just popped? I heard poop. Did somebody?
Don't worry about them. I got them.
Okay, because I can't see when
with
my screen, I can't see everybody that pops in.
Yeah, we got you. We're gonna verbalize it to you when something happens.
What about Molly? Molly, what you got to say? What do you have to say? I think you're the only one that didn't speak.
Oh, I spoke on it. I just think that, everybody should always respect the dead, and just like I know they might did some things that I might disagree with, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna try to remember for the good things that he did. And he did awaken, to a lot of the things that he was misguided. It ain't that he did the wrong thing; he thought he was doing the right thing. But when he woke up to that he was doing the wrong thing, he opened our eyes to it. And they didn't care about black or white when it came to Martin Luther King. They thought you can bring it together. Malcolm X can tear us apart. It was more about immigration when he started letting us know that whites and blacks, hey, they got these people coming from other land getting 100 acres for free. Not only that, they actually teaching them how to farm. Not only that, they giving them free education. And while we over here telling us that we got to grind for it, so once he started opening our eyes to that, all American come together. It's no different in the day. So when they got the, oh yeah, you letting all these foreigners in, because the more we let in, the less for us. And the minute that people start speaking against that immigration, that's when it always come a problem. And like I said, they still doing it today. We see it today, Ukrainians and these people coming in. It's like, come on, and that's what that's what Martin Luther King was talking about. He was talking about the people at that time that they was allowing there, but they was allowing them in and giving them free land and they doing the same thing today. Some of these people getting free food stamps, they getting free home assistance and all that, and it's just to basically get their numbers up. They don't look like us. They not from here, and they already gonna appreciate whatever little thing they get from America. While us here, born here, we know what we deserve, so we gonna argue about what we deserve. But people who come from other third world countries, they gonna appreciate the little things that we hate. Then it's gonna look like, oh, y'all just spoil and y'all. No, we know how things supposed to be here. So that's how I look at it. I just think that any person that started to wake up and educate the people, they get assassinated. And history shows. So you see any politician or anybody on there talking, and y'all think they really for the people, and they've been doing it for years. Nah, it's control opposition. They give us our leaders. You ain't asked for Jesse Jackson, they gave him to you. You ain't asked for Farrakhan, they gave him to you. This the same person that did Malcolm X dirty and said Malcolm X was a traitor. But people turn around and say, you heard what Farrakhan said? Farrakhan said this, Farrakhan said that. Where I also heard him say Malcolm is a traitor, and we can deal with a traitor how we see fit. That's our business. And Malcolm was killed. So even though the government was behind as well, I think they both played a part because they working together. And now they got the person in control that they can pull the strings with. So you gotta be careful with all these leaders. But rest in peace to Martin Luther King. Or Michael, my boy Michael King.
Pretty much.
I'm just glad we can come on the podcast and have dialogue about this. I mean, it's important. That's history, and this stuff like this is what I'm saying. It's important for the younger generation to know what transpired through history, what got us to the place where we are now, and why so many people are still like saying, "Hey, we still ain't get this, we still ain't get that." Because if you didn't know no better, you don't think that this is it. This is how it be. As I was born in this time, I didn't see any other time. All I see is now. I want you guys to know and take in that now is going to be the past. It already is the past. So what can we do to how can we teach our children for the future, which is to come? What would be some things that we could start doing differently for our children that's to come? I could go first. I'll give you one example. I believe we need to be parents, and not just parents, aunts, uncles, the whole village need to teach children more at home. We cannot depend and rely on the school to teach our children everything other than science and math and and reading. We got to teach our children further than that. That is very important. And when I say we, aunts, uncles, cousins, sisters, brothers, everybody, we're a village, and we need to move like that. Like if you see someone astray, that's one thing we could do to help push the future generation forward, is equip them with knowledge, with certain knowledge. They said knowledge is power. That's just, one thing. Can y'all think of anything else that we could do to help? So Uncle won't be saying this 10 years from now, I don't see nothing happen. What can we do so you can see something? What can happen? Or what can we do for the future generations so they can at least see something and they won't be seeing the same
Lisa,
thing?
you done said it all right there. If you be responsible, the problem is truly easy. If you be responsible for your own household, if each of us is responsible for our own household and do what we supposed to do for our individual kids and send them out to the world equipped and send them out in the world respectful of their elders, we send them out into the world respectable of people around them. I mean, the problem would really take care of itself, to be honest about it. A whole lot of time we are our own worst enemy. So,
Mm-hmm.
That's the butterfly
Mm-hmm.
effect, Phil. That's what you butterfly effect. What you do when you pour or teach your surrounding children, your nieces, nephews, your family. Okay, let me give you an example. You see somebody outside, hey, I like your hat. Thank you. You make their day better. Then they see somebody else and give them a compliment, and it makes their day better. And it goes on like that, just from one compliment. That happens like when we see something what you're talking about. When you pour into your children, when you teach your children, when you teach their friends, when you teach your community how to be, when you lead by example, because you can talk all you want to, but if they see you doing something different, they're gonna do what you say. I mean, what you do and not what you say. Let me call you right back. Hey, can I call you right back? Yes. Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm. We
Okay,
can.
somebody called me. Yeah, so they're gonna do what you do, not what you say. You can teach and teach and teach, but if they see you doing opposite, they're not gonna do it. But if you're teaching them and you're leading by example and you're showing not only your children, not only their friends, not only your neighborhood, but those everywhere you go, it will reflect the butterfly, the flap of the wings, the
Mm-hmm.
wind that comes off of you will change the world, but it has to start with you and it has to start with those around you.
Hold on, my sound went away.
like when I'm out
Okay.
talking to kids and shit, and then I turn around and talk to their parents. You can look and see where the problem is coming from. Whole lot of time it ain't the kids, it's the parents that's raising the kids. Some of these kids don't have a chance because of the way their parents are. It's like, you know, you sit down and look at the kids and be like, damn, I feel sorry for you. Shit. But when you tell them that, it's like this, that, and the other. It's like, hopelessness cannot teach hope. So
Mm.
So sometimes the parents gotta look at themselves and look at the product they sending out into the world. Your child is your product. Your child is a reflection of you. If your hopes and values are fucked up, your kids' hopes and values are gonna be fucked up. So at that point, you can't blame nobody but yourself for the stuff that your kids get into. Change the narrative by changing yourself. If we did that for each one of us, the problem would really go away.
Mm, okay.
At
Well,
least
I'm
that's the way
glad.
I feel about it.
Shoot, I
Well,
think that's solid. The only thing I would say is, shoot, I would want for the people that have children to actually not trying to sound like a smart ass, but actually be interested in picking up a book or reading into things because there's no passing down anything or teaching your kids anything if you're not knowledgeable yourself. Y'all can
That's
learn together.
that's
Don't get
true.
me
You know,
wrong. Y'all can learn together. Y'all can both go to the library. I got, whatever computer, whatever I need to look up something on, but, I still enjoy walking to the library or catching a bus to the library just for the sake of you in that mindset. All them books around, it's something you can pick up that you're going to see in the aisle that might be of interest to you that will teach you something new, but the parents got to know. The parents got to be interested, and, you know, they got to want to be educated, you know?
Mhm.
I don't know what's wrong with this link, but the volume keep going
Kenny
out.
said, yes, indeedy, I embrace both ideologies, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, because they actually took a stance for something, and are standing and are taking the stand. Are people take? I guess he's saying, are people taking a stand on anything today? Believe it or not, they both became best friends later on.
Mhm.
Shoot, that's
And
what's up.
and I
You
see
know,
Martin
Max
Luther,
still somebody
said
standing for something, like you were
positive.
saying.
Martin Luther
He said
King and Malcolm X was never enemies. They were always cool. They were always cool.
Yep. Yep.
They had
Yep.
a
Yeah,
they
they
had a
always were.
friendly
You could never
relationship.
have
I told you
one
they confided
successful
in
if the
each
other
other.
were.
Society tries to make it like it was two different eras. It was the same era.
Right.
Yep.
what you mean by that, Uncle? You said the same error. We
Same
know
time
it's the same
frame,
error.
Same
just not
Right,
time frame.
different. Yeah.
right. We know it's the same. So who makes it seem like it was two different eras?
The way that certain things are put onto, like, okay, like the Harlem Renaissance, okay, like two different eras, like how they try to make it seem like the Holocaust isn't tied to certain things that we read about, like it's projected differently. The way it looks, it might be in black and white. It might be like it's just certain tactics that the
Hmm.
people that are presenting this information use to make things look and appear as if they're in a different era.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
And
it was
like
at
they
the
say,
same
you know,
time.
and I
But
don't know
Uncle
how
E, since you
true
back,
it
you can
is,
finish
but
what
it
you were
was
saying.
strategically
It
the
cut
way
you,
they
whatever
killed
cut you
him.
off.
They killed Malcolm X first, because if they had to kill Martin Luther King first, Malcolm X would have had an uprising. So they killed Malcolm X first, then they came back and
Definitely going
killed
out. I can't.
um,
King.
Martin Luther King, and then they killed Kennedy.
Mhm.
So, you know, it was strategic the way it was done.
Of course, because they play it out. I mean, we think stuff is just laid out history. They play it. That's why they call it his story, because it's his story. It doesn't represent us and our real life and what really happened. It's their
I
story.
thought they killed
And
Kennedy first.
No, I think they killed Kennedy last.
Because
let's
I'm
I don't know.
watching
I'm not sure.
Mr. Google.
there's a
We can
series.
always have to Google and
There,
in what
there's a
order.
good there's a good series called The Godfather of Harlem. Is mainly about Bumpy Johnson and whatever, and it also talks about Malcolm X and um, you know, I mean, Martin Luther King and you know, different ones like that. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
but
a
for my answer, my answer, and some might disagree, whatever. No, but um, I think you have to tell your kids about the history, because history repeats itself. You know what I mean? There is no future without the history. So you know what I mean? You have
But
to
you got to know the history.
yeah, yeah,
That's the
exactly.
problem. Our people are forgetting our history. I mean, we suffer. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I tell people this all the damn time. Segregation was a blessing and a curse for Black people.
Right.
It was, with segregation, we took on the white people's disease. We lost our we lost our sense of family and togetherness, trying to be wanting everything that white people had. Okay, we got the money, we got some of the rights that they had, but we also lost our humanity, and we also lost our sense of family values too. So, you know, like I say, it was before segregation, we didn't have a choice but to depend on each other. Okay.
Right.
After
that wasn't a bad
segregation,
thing.
we felt accepted, but we also lost the stuff that made us a community. We lost the stuff that helped us survive through segregation. We lost the ability to look out for each other. We lost the ability to help each other. So,
Right.
I mean,
And that was
like
my
I say
other
it
point.
all the time. With segregation, we also took on the white people's disease. We wanted to be so much like them, but we also got the problems that they have.
Right.
Hey, Phoenix, I seen you waving your hand.
And
What did you want to say?
Okay, I just wanted to
I
give the
wasn't
correct
finished.
order of John Kennedy. He died in 63, 5, and Martin King died in 68. So they all died within a 5-year time. But JFK was first, then Malcolm, then Martin.
Give him the date. I have the specific date.
Yeah,
JFK, November 63.
Malcolm,
Malcolm X,
February 21st, 1965. Martin Luther King,
65.
1968.
And don't forget, Robert Kennedy was also assassinated in 68 too. He was assassinated 2 months right after King, his brother. So Kennedy,
Right.
so
Well,
all
But
that's
that
these.
the
was
Kennedy I was talking about, Robert Kennedy, not President Kennedy, because he was the Attorney General.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Misha
president was
says,
assassinated first, and they ended up the
Yeah,
assassination
I was talking about the Attorney
with the
General, the Kennedy Attorney General.
this
Misha says,
1968.
our youth is so quick to not want to know our past, they will doom them to repeat it. This will doom them to repeat it, I
Yep.
guess, without them wanting to be knowledgeable. So
But
she
you
Yeah,
says,
and
know,
our younger generations don't want to
that's
know about
basically what I was saying, and not only that, but we also have to teach, and that's what Phil was talking about. We have to teach about unity. Where there is unity, there is strength. But we
for
have
our
so much division amongst ourselves. We're already fighting the oppressors. Then we're also to add to it fighting ourselves or whatever like that. No, you know what I mean?
okay, for our youth, you know what, they do see the past. They see it in cartoons, they see it in the stuff they watch on social media, and like the Boondocks tell us certain stuff. I guess that's probably why they took certain shows off of TV, because certain shows will lead to that and tell them about, the history and stuff, how it was in the past. So they can see you were saying that the youth's not interested. You have to do it in a way to make them interested. Like they say kids in my generation wasn't interested in learning, so they came up with Schoolhouse Rock. They made stuff interested for them to want to learn, for them to want to know. You got to make it interesting again. Every time they do something that's beneficial, like when they took the electric company off the screen and stuff, something that learn and educate. I don't know who does it, or the social media or whatever, but they remove good stuff and replace it with garbage. And we can teach our kids, but we gotta take back over the airways, or what is it that we're taking over? Because we don't control what goes on
Don't
TV.
A parent should be your kid's first teacher.
I was about to say,
Okay.
yeah.
And before you even start talking about
Well, to say
education and
something,
rock and
y'all
all
hear
of
me?
this, you need to teach them respect.
Still talking.
You need to teach them how
Can
to
nobody hear me?
respect their elders. You need to teach them how to
Ish.
respect the
I
people
swear to God.
around them. Before you even, they should be learning that shit before they even get to school. So, I mean, it's not a teacher's job in a classroom to teach your kids how to be a decent person.
right. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, we've had this conversation before. Eva, I visualize it because this is deja vu big for me. But we, like Phil was saying, we both said at the same time, it is not the responsibility of anybody else but you to teach your children. Initially, like he said, the parents are the first teacher. You begin teaching them in vitro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
They take on our emotions. They take on our not our thoughts, but our feelings. They can feel that and they come out, and then we do it again, as they're aging. But our responsibility as parents, uncle, grandparents, as siblings, to pour into them great support, the knowledge or the love that we have in our house. So when they go outside the house, even though the world may not be as kind, the world can be cruel, okay? But they will have that foundation that with this household. And as we get older, we become teenagers, we become assholes. Okay, cool. But that does not mean that the foundation isn't there. They will know the difference, whether they are butthole or not, that my mom, my dad, my uncle, grandma, somebody taught me X, Y. So we are the ultimate. And no matter how old they get. We are to continue to teach them right from wrong. Your lesson doesn't stop when they are 18.
That's the fucking problem.
It doesn't
That's the
stop.
fucking problem.
You're still a parent. Your responsibility of them will change. But an 18-year-old don't know nothing. They're 18. I got an 18-year-old in my house. I tell her now, shut up. You don't know shit. You don't know nothing. I teach you. You don't know other than what you learn when I teach you. I teach you, but you don't know nothing about this world because you ain't been in it. So you still a child. Even up to 25, our brain doesn't really fully mature till we turn 25. You think I'm gonna let a 22-year-old come and no? Yes, you may know, but you got to learn. We are responsible. Even till death, you are a parent. So you have to teach and show your children until death because you have been ages that they have not been aged. You know what I'm saying? Even 41. I ain't never been 41 before. I'm still learning. But my mother has. My father has. Y'all, Reese and y'all, our older folks here have been 41. So y'all can teach me certain things. And it's our responsibility to continue to learn. It's our responsibility to continue to teach. I get so sick and tired of hearing about the kids. No, it's the parents. It's the grandparents. It's the aunts, the uncles. Look, get the bell, but on fact. Oh, he told good talk. That we keep talking about this. We keep forgetting it's not us against us. It's us against the government.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the problem. The division, we had division within our own culture. It's division with other cultures. But at the end of the day, who's winning? Because it's all about money. So we can talk all day. Our responsibility to our kids are our responsibility. Our responsibility to our community is our responsibility. But we need to stop worrying about other people doing and focus on what these people in the office doing. That's it at the end of the day.
I think it's kind of hard to wish for the variety of things that people get immersed in because I know people get caught up with life and bills and working and all that type of stuff. I guess I don't know why they have downtime for a lot of other shit, but they don't have downtime for picking up a book. I would never understand that. It don't matter if you got one book, if you read one book at a time or whatever. But it's hard to wish for the variety that most parents need. So they have something to pass down. It's just like the average, from what I hear, especially in my age range. I don't really hear too many parents like talking about I'm learning this so that I can. Oh, I taught my kid this, so I said not how to tie your shoes, not how to keep snot off your nose. I'm talking about like real life, something that actually is tangible that you can use, that matters, But I will also hope that those parents keep a space for you to immerse yourself in what your kid is actually interested in, because your kid probably not going to listen to you when it comes to something you care about that you think they should know if you're not tapping into the things they naturally like and they find alluring or whatever. So if you're not giving them that, it's gonna be hard for me to give you that. So I don't know. I think
If you got a 5-year-old and he in kindergarten cussing like a sailor, it's you. That shit came from home. I'm just saying.
He ain't just,
I used to tell my son all the time, you're my product. You're what I'm sending out into the world. So what you do is a reflection on me. So if you go out into the world and you in school acting like an ass, I'm going to choke you out when you get home. And be damned if you're going to go back the next day being a bad reflection on me. I mean, because I can't sit around and say I'm doing the best thing for my family and you sitting around being an asshole. They don't see you. They see me. I pull up to the school. They ain't looking funny at you. They looking funny at me.
That is true. That is true. Well, Molly have a video pulled up, y'all. We about to switch gears. We could talk all day on this subject, I see, because we're all passionate about what it means to us as people of color, and especially the children and the different age brackets and the youth. We could talk about that all day long. But I'm going to switch up gears here. We got a video that we want to share. We would like to get your thoughts on whatever's getting ready to come up. I'm not even sure, but something's getting ready to come up.
Jerry Springer.
Hey, y'all, I'll hit y'all back later. I got to get to the airport. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, now.
All right.
Have a safe trip.
All right, Phil, safe trip.
Okay, if you just joined us, we're visiting with Reno again. Reno appears to be a good-looking guy, but he's told us on several occasions that he's really a woman. He's transgender.
Thank you.
Transgender, I'm sorry. Born a woman, but lives the life of a man. Feels that he's a man. And he revealed on our show to his girlfriend, Monique, that, in fact, yes, he was born a woman. He's not a man. But she stuck with him. They've continued to have a relationship.
It's a game, though.
Can I say something here?
Sure.
First of all,
Look, if you like women, that's another thing. But if you like men, I mean, you ain't got to have. You can have the real deal, not the deal though. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know nothing.
Okay, Reno.
I'm sorry for you.
I don't appreciate. Man.
You don't have to.
I'm a real man. You on the show talking about this your man. Men and women don't share tampons.
This is my man. Homie,
I'm not
don't
trying
worry
to
about what my personal life is. You just jealous because you can't do nothing. And you ain't got you don't got nothing on me.
You a woman, and you just putting on this front because you know that. Look, carry my
Hey. Yeah, I've been locked up. I've been stabbed.
Okay, Reno. What is yours?
I don't give I survived. Reno.
All right, hey, let me show you you're a woman. Let me show you you're a woman.
You came on TV to see me. I must go.
Okay, hey, look, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Save you, Monique. I'm not mad at you. I can save you. Save you from getting disillusioned. Y'all getting You can't even pick the chair. You can't even pick the chair. Look, bitch. Back to what I was saying, though.
Now, wait a second. Those are heavy chairs.
Hey, this is going to be hard.
All right.
You went over.
This is one of the reasons why I'm with Reno, because this is supposed to be a man. And regardless, okay, if Reno has a fade, yes, Reno has a beard, he don't have breasts, he has a chest like yours, that's still a woman.
But I came out here.
Men are not supposed to put their hands on women.
What
okay?
kind of woman?
Please, tell me what woman. He can tell me what he don't have when I live with him.
You know what you need to be done, shouting?
Hey.
You need to be set down.
Here. Nuts, sit down. Pay him no mind. He came on TV to meet me and he want to put his hands on you.
I whooped your man ass.
No, you get the whoop right here, bitch. Sit down. I'm still right here. Sit down. Let me take this.
Show your bang your.
Reno, sit down. What are you waiting for? Don't let that you.
Hey, here, we got someone else to meet. Someone else wants to meet you. D-Ray, remember the last time you won the show, we also had D-Ray on the show. D-Ray wants a chance to, here, take a look at the clips of D-Ray.
Just a little example of how you feel, give you an example of how a real man should talk to you, so I put in a rap. But that's just a freak, a nature. I mean the player hate you. She got kicked out of womanhood and they won't reinstate her.
All right, here's D-Ray. Bring out D-Ray.
Look, I don't want to be out there with
you. Sit right here.
I would. I don't be out there with you. No. I ain't gonna be out there with you. I want to be out there with you.
We're talking in a calm manner.
No, I want to be out there. She don't want to be out there. I need to see want to be with me.
She want to be with you.
No comment.
For what? Now I want to be with him. Now you want to be with.
Man, I would tell you got a lot
come back on the show. You know that ain't true. Because I can do something to her you can't never do.
Yeah, get him
Get pregnant. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's exactly
Hey,
right.
let me tell you something. You want to be a baby daddy so bad?
I have a daughter, so I am a baby daddy.
You a baby mama?
I'm a baby mama and a baby daddy. Now, what is you?
Now, who that is?
Who I am? Reno, you come up here with the name for yourself. You ain't.
Look, hey.
Now, sit, what?
Reno, have a seat.
I'm not scared of you.
Take Reno out. Take Reno.
You know what? Hey,
I'm
Reno.
not scared of you. Oh, let me go.
All right, hold on.
Let me go.
We're going to find out if Monique and Reno will go through with their plans to get married on the show.
Yellow.
Yep. That was a deep video. Okay. I'm gonna save my comments for last, and I'm gonna go around. Look, I had to get on the phone because the computer kept acting up. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Y'all still sounding like robots. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear the robots.
But do I sound like a robot?
Nah.
No.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Then
Yes.
the question that was posed with
How
this
about
video, the question that was posed with this video, yeah, we can hear you, was that why is it the person wanted to know if you're a man or a woman, if you're into women, but why would a woman get a woman that looked like a man if she wanted a woman, and why would a man get a man that looked like a woman if he wanted a man? That was the question. If I'm attracted to the same sex, why would I want to get somebody that look like the opposite sex? Is that the way of saying it? I mean, and that question came from Miss Mary. She wanted to know that was the question. I hope I'm saying it correctly.
Okay, a couple things. That was a long video. One. I think it just depends. If you're not attracted, if you're a woman and you're not attracted to feminine women, you're not going to want a feminine looking woman. You're not going to want a woman that looks like you. It's not about if you want to be with a woman and she look like a man, you should just be with a man. That's not the point. Or if you want to be with a man but he look like a woman, no, that's not the point. The point is what you're attracted to, and also the type of sex that you want. I'm not attracted to men, but if I were, I wouldn't be attracted to a feminine woman because I don't like feminine. You know what I'm saying? It's just I guess that's all in what you like. Now, some men are attracted to masculine men, and some women are attracted to feminine women. But it could be. It ain't. I don't know why it's a question.
Yeah.
Why is that a question? If you're not in that lifestyle, why does it matter?
Thank you. Why the fuck we
You
gotta
have
go
to
through the
ask the
stupid shit
person
every
that
day?
asked the question. So if you outdid Misha, Weezy want to know why does it matter?
That's Mimi's question.
Yes, Mimi's question.
Mimi, girl, we know you like the schlong. Stay on it, boo.
Or whatever.
It doesn't matter. You know, some people you know.
I thought her drought was longer than Reese's.
Her drought is.
You said what, David?
I thought Mishy's drought was longer than Reese's.
It is. It is. But we're not talking about the drought. No, I'm saying it is, but we're not talking about the drought. She's talking about the attraction. She's saying that if I'm saying that I like women, why would I go and get a woman that look like a man? Why wouldn't I just get a man?
Let me put this in perspective. I'm sorry, can I say this real quick? Let me put this in perspective.
Sure.
That was her question.
Reese, you love Prince. Prince is a feminine looking man. Why don't you be with a woman?
Because Prince got a balls and the dingling, he got a twig and two berries.
So it doesn't matter.
And Prince, his body, he's still a man. at the end of the day. And he look like a man to me. The dark eye, the structure, the eyes, he like a little wolf.
He looked pretty. A lot of his women. This is what I want y'all to understand. Mimi, listen.
Hey, what the hell is that behind you?
My daughter.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! I thought I was saying something anybody will see.
No, my daughter just walked in. Well, she about to get out this adult conversation. I'll call you in a minute for the phone. Go ahead.
Oh, easy.
Okay. Anyway, we'll make sure my door closed, please.
Please, don't get in trouble for nothing.
Anyway, yeah. So just like how Prince used to do, have cheeks or wear makeup or wear heels, but he still got the women. Why did women go after women? Because they like men. So if gay men might find a feminine man, he's still a man. If a gay woman finds a masculine woman, it's still a woman. It's just how they carry themselves. Same thing. That's why I brought Prince up, because we know people have questions.
What Prince? What Prince you talking about?
You had to bring Prince up. You could have brought Liberace or somebody else up. You didn't have to bring Prince up.
No. You weren't gonna play with Prince. You ain't gonna play with Prince.
Prince was perfect.
You ain't gonna play with Prince. Prince had more women than women had women. Believe that.
Yeah.
Prince was a goat. Believe that. Prince was a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna take nothing away from the goat.
It ain't about you not being a goat. It's about you having on the same amount of mascara as your girl. That is what people try to bring up. Let's stick to what she's saying.
No. Now I'm about to hit y'all to something.
Or the same size of the hills.
Wait a minute, David, let talk. Go ahead. Got the floor, y'all.
One of your only performers who didn't put on makeup and all that. That nigga's skin was immaculate. His mental was somewhere else a long time ago. Prince has not eaten meat damn near his whole fucking life. Prince, Sade, all these actors that's in their early 60s, 70s and all that don't even look their age. That's because they wasn't eating meat and all. Their mind was somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't a part of societies, going to McDonald's and all that shit.
Right, but that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
He couldn't wear makeup. No, that's what I'm saying. He didn't wear makeup.
Man, come on now.
I did not wear makeup, dog. Like I swear.
I know. You don't want to say your representative, boy.
Let me say this. Y'all somewhere else. Look, let me say this. You can't ask a rhetorical question. You know why you deal with what you deal with, who you deal with, and all that. So don't say why do men or females deal with this when you know what you're dealing with. That's a rhetorical question. Tell us why you dealing with what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And if you want a female or a male, you tell us that. Don't put that out there like you don't have the answer to your own question. You don't need validation.
Me.
Yes, he was saying that there's so many. Now I'm gonna speak on the video because it was like, why do women? I don't care, because Lee used to be on the show all the time, and Lee, that was my girl and everything. But if you want to live your life as a man, look, dress, and act like a man, that's fine. But why would a female, knowing she's the female, you saw what happened when she tried to kick at Corey, and then he grabbed her up. The first thing they say, "Oh, you hitting a woman, you hitting a woman." Well, she hit him first, and she was striking him like he was a man, like she was a man. I do not believe that females need to be putting their hands on a man like they're a man, because they're not men. You're not, and you could really get hurt. Did you see how he just grabbed her up and he just pushed her away?
Yeah,
then why is you going to try? Why is you going? But why is you going to try to come at the man? A man can really hurt a woman. We don't have the same structure or physical anatomy, and I don't care how much they want to put a plastic one strap on, whatever. Down there, you're not a man. That's just like having these men playing women's sports. That's not fair, because they're bigger, they're stronger, they're built differently. So how can you have a man on a women's sports team and say this is a women's sport?
Just because you're a dom don't mean that you trans too. So I know it's a whole bunch of titles for all that shit, but people being trans is different from
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that's
You
different.
you dressing like your homeboy is not the same as
Yeah.
you know chopping off parts and stuff.
Yeah,
That's trans or
And
living
I
on
think y'all be
so,
forgetting
But
about
the
the
woman,
part that the guy, the girl want to be a guy. Y'all just looking at the
right?
femme side. But what about the girl who actually want to be a guy, who dress like a guy and do everything like a dude? She's attracted to a regular girl.
right.
So it's like that's why they do that, because the girl that they actually that she going at them like a dude. And I think the girls who like the femme girls like y'all talking about, they got girlfriends like that. They got girls that's more like them, more femme. So I think they just got their options. If you like the more masculine type, it might be a masculine woman out here for you. But you like the femme type, it's another one out here for you. I don't think it's just femme girls who really just like that girly girl type, but they just settling for doms. Like, no, I don't think that's the case. I don't
no.
think it's vice versa. I just think people got they flavors. If that's what you like a girl, but she dressed like a boy sometimes, then it's one out there for you. But if you want a girl that's like you to get their nails done and stuff, it's one out there for you. That's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And to go back.
Misha comment.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She has not been on testosterone long enough to go toe to toe with a natural born man. I ain't know
Yeah.
the testosterone still give you enough, like that's
So,
for hair and stuff, but I don't think it make you like that nigga all of a
Child,
sudden.
sorry about your mom, bro.
Make you virile.
Yeah.
Testosterone is what makes you virile.
yeah, right. It brings that edge, but don't bring that natural strength that comes
That
with.
strength. Like you still ain't as big as me just because you
Yeah, like, look, I
mobile now.
look, we as women get extra boosts of testosterone when we go through menopause. That don't mean I'm strong as a dude.
Right.
You heard what he said. He said you can even pick up the chair.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, that's tell my daughters this because I don't play that. If you don't want to get hit by a boy, don't hit a boy. Now some boys will hit you for first, but you don't start a fight. You know damn well you can't finish. I don't get mad. Don't put your hands on him if you don't want him to put his hands on you. And I don't care. My youngest girl tell my boys ain't supposed to hit girls. I said, well, girls ain't supposed to hit boys. Keep your hands to
That's right.
I'm gonna come and hit you. If I find out you started now, if I find out he started it, oh, that's a different story. But you don't start no mess. And don't put your hands on my boy unless you don't want to be
What the fuck that say?
because he gonna hit me back.
Yeah, that
If he hit me first, that's different.
Yeah. If I can read this real quick, Phoenix, Mommy pulled up a little fact about the man Prince himself and everything. Let me see what it says.
Hey, don't kill him.
All right.
I just know I wasn't tripping, man. I gotta let people, y'all fans, man.
Yeah.
I love fans too.
Blouses win.
You know what? See, I could care less if he dipped his face in Maybelline. I still love Prince. I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't care what you say about him. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. So it don't matter if he wore Maybelline, mascara, lip gloss, eyeliner, Bubbylicious, booty popping, butt out jeans, lace pants, silk, and he wore high heels. I don't care if he wore stilettos. That does not take from his artism. That does not take from his singing, his capabilities to perform music and to make my ears feel good. None of that. I could care less.
Yeah, but the whole point was Weezy was making a point that you're a woman attracted to a feminine man, which makes
He's
sense
not a
for
feminine
girl.
man to me. When I see him,
God,
I see
now we're gonna lie. Now, all right.
He dressed and carried himself as such, which to society
he carries himself a lot of ways. And when I vision him,
he dressed like an auntie. Like the rich auntie.
Yeah, but some of the doms turn it on and off too. They dress like girls and boys.
When I see Prince, I see him with the afro or with I see Christopher Tracy. So I don't see him wearing a bra and no panties, no lingerie. I don't see that. I don't see him in no high heel. I don't see him being feminine like that.
I guess
that's just me.
So I had to put a picture.
Why is every day we getting in an argument over this alphabet shit?
We ain't getting no argument, but you can't
Who cares
talk
if
on the
Prince
conversation.
wears makeup? Who cares about that shit? You know, like that shit.
That's
Like,
the
what are
thing.
we talking about?
Y'all always miss the point. The point Weezy was trying to make is that Prince is feminine somewhat, and women still gonna be attracted to him, no matter what, because he's still a man. So she was breaking that down as an example on why some women out here attracted to women that dress like men, because she's still a woman. She's still attracted to that. Don't matter that she dressed like Marley. But y'all won't get that.
You
Y'all
want a
stuck on
rough
Prince ain't wear makeup. Prince
you
ain't do this.
want a
Prince ain't
roughneck
do that.
and a
So
coochie.
it's like y'all missing the whole point.
What's a
That's why
pretty
we
boy?
talking about
What's a
that.
pretty boy?
Y'all still talking about Prince ain't do this and ain't do that because
Pretty
y'all
boy,
fans.
still,
So y'all
still
gonna miss the message. All
What's
y'all
a
heard was
pretty boy?
Prince and makeup.
a
That's
dude
all
that
y'all heard.
time to himself. He still has masculine. Still is all.
All your pretty boys don't curry. You don't look. Guess what? You don't have to carry around a masculine attitude to be
What's up, Slim?
masculine. You know what I'm saying?
How
You
you?
don't have to carry that attitude around. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for that, bro.
Masculinity deals with strength.
Everything working
That's what
out?
masculinity
Everything
deals
working
with
out. We about
strength.
to wrap
You know what
up.
I'm
We only
saying?
got like 30
So
minutes on here before this shit. Oh,
Yeah.
there's nothing that you can really
let me
show
check
that
my
will
phone.
really show your
We got like
masculinity.
30 minutes on here before this shit wrapped up
Yeah.
or whatever. But it's good though. Thank you, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
mute your
excuse me.
mic. Trey.
You didn't say show, you said shit. Come on
What?
now.
She like
What?
that. It's always
What are you
satire.
talking about?
She listen to Trey background.
Oh,
I was talking to the plug. Get out my phone.
But
I ain't mean to say
That's
that
what I
shit out
mean.
loud or whatever, make somebody offended or whatever.
See, we miss the message. It's always we hear the little things, we pinpoint. Did you get the message though that Weezy was saying?
yes.
It would have
Oh,
been different if she would have
okay.
used for me
You
because
Michael
I'm a
Jackson.
woman,
no,
a
I
woman that looked like a man or
I
something that
use Young Thug. Use Young Thug. He wear dresses and dress like a girl sometimes, but the women still love him.
crazy.
Y'all won't hesitate to call him probably different or that's gay and this and that. But if it's Prince and you're a fan of him, when he do stuff and wear high heels, it's like, oh, I still see the man. I
That's why
don't care. I still love Prince. It don't matter to me. She would just make an example that he can show femininity and women still gonna love him because he's still a man. That was it.
well, I guess because he's not cross dressing. He's not like RuPaul. Prince ain't putting on wig and heels and a dress. See, RuPaul, and you can still tell RuPaul
these are
is
dumb. They don't put on something.
See, it's
so
It,
insane.
you have men
still,
that's attracted to RuPaul. I mean, women that's attracted to RuPaul still.
They
I
still
ain't
see him
never.
as a man.
All right.
There's
All
some women
right.
that would probably grab Trey right now. They still see him as a man. They don't care what he's talking about. Some
He
women
is
Shit,
a
check my
man,
gallery.
they
Shit.
would they don't care.
but
They would try
he's still a man, Molly.
I bet you
him
Yeah,
none
though.
of them
but
were
so
attracted.
is Prince.
I bet you
So it's
none of them were
different types of
attracted
He
to
men.
his
But I ain't
makeup.
got.
exactly.
But I ain't got no eyeliner
Exactly.
on. You won't see me trying to wear no frilly shit or no
No,
eyeliner or none of that shit.
and if you did, fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
if you did, fine. But I
at the
don't
end of the
know.
day,
It's funny how
Aren't
y'all people go
aren't
against
we missing the
certain.
number one aspect that he's a performer? We're also missing that, right? He's a
yeah, I
whether
guess
performer.
Yep.
a lot.
performable or not, that was my example because I knew everybody could understand what the hell I was talking about.
Yeah, it's still on point.
Y'all,
They fans. They fans.
I like
What
Prince
about Eddie
too. Everybody
Murphy?
calm the hell down.
You can
What
mention
about Eddie Murphy?
anybody
Y'all
for
remember
the
Eddie Murphy?
example. As long as you
Y'all
get
don't
the
remember
example,
Eddie Murphy, do y'all?
you can swap him out for Eddie Murphy,
No
Bill Cosby, whoever
say.
you want to do. You get the
I mean,
message.
what I'm saying is they're all performers, so they all do the same thing in one way or another.
Y'all can say
You know what I'm
what y'all
saying?
want. I ain't never seen none of my sisters date a dude with high heels and makeup on. Y'all can, and he can. Oh, he's a performer. Like nobody trying to hear that. Y'all know what's up. I never seen women date any man that looked like Prince. I never seen a woman walking. I said, "This my man right here." I seen women that walk in there with dudes that look like Prince and say, "This my best friend." Oh yeah, he's gay. That's
Right.
the only time. But other than that, I don't judge Prince for whatever he do. He's still the GOAT to me.
Because you
Women
wear
still
certain
gonna
clothes
love him.
does not make you gay, dog. Like where the
But
fuck you
why
get
y'all
that
be in the
from?
streets with that if that's the case? Come on, let's keep it all the
No,
way
no.
G.
There's
Niggas
certain
be in it.
things.
Not
No,
every
no,
Once
and
you
not
no,
every
wear
that's
person
no.
certain
need
I'm
it,
saying,
bro.
no,
clothes,
let me
Y'all
say
be in
this.
the
still
streets
make
with
My
that.
perception.
Y'all know how much
My
no homo and
perception.
pause and shit y'all do.
My
Let
And
perception.
now
My
he can wear
perception.
frilly shit because you like Prince.
Nah, let him
My
put some makeup
perception.
on. I want to see it. Put the makeup on and dress and say you're a man. I want to see
Let
it.
one of your homeboys come around the corner like that, and what you on?
And
You hugging the
Look,
block with him
Marlon,
or
what I just
no?
tell you the other day, Marlon? Marlon, what I just tell you the other day, dog?
What?
That's the fact.
Niggas out here wearing wigs and dresses and high heels and all. Did I just tell you that the other day when you with me?
I ain't saying.
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you
You
didn't.
know,
Okay,
that's what
real quick. Clothes do not make you perfect, but it does make people think you that way. I used to be a
Perfect.
tomboy. Listen, I used to be a tomboy. And because I was very active outside, but I also wore bigger clothes because I had a body and I didn't want nobody to see it. Everybody thought I was gay until I got pregnant senior year.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It don't matter if people
it's
see
to
it
these
that way, they that way. I was not gay, but because I was a
I
tomboy
was
because
just
I didn't really wear girly stuff. I was presumed to be gay. Okay, they thought I was a dom, even though I ain't look nothing like a dom. But because I dressed that way, people assumed I was. So that's why I use Prince. Now let's
don't
go
use
to
Prince. That's
something
a trigger.
else.
Prince
Yeah.
is a trigger,
But let's
girl.
not act like them natural conversations don't come up based off how somebody dresses. Let's not act like appearance don't matter in the streets. Like we know
I
he's a
understand. No,
celebrity,
let me say,
but
let me
I
say
don't
this
know. It's
because
like
I
people
think
want to
y'all be
separate when
missing
it
a lot
comes
of
to
this stuff.
somebody specific.
Niggas say little stupid shit out their mouth, but it's only for the moment. This shit never means anything. Niggas just say stupid shit. Oh man, nigga, you dressing like you gay. Man, you look gay shit. But it's only for the moment. Nobody even dwells on that shit. Cause don't nobody even give a fuck for real. The people
Look,
that's gay give a fuck
it is.
about being gay. The people that's not don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
Then
Y'all
why
can
are
live
we
y'all
saying that
happily life.
dudes that dress like that not gay? If you around here saying all these straight men dressing like with high heels and stuff, it obviously having an effect. Boondocks talked about this 10 years before it came out. You
Yeah.
know, so it's just like it's having an effect. If you saying it, I'm not saying it, but you saying it, then you turn around that ain't having an effect. It's having an effect. Is these kids you saying gay or they straight boys now? Which one are they?
I don't.
If they
That's what I'm
straight,
trying to tell you.
you
You
don't
the
know.
one who care if they gay or not. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It's
I
not
don't.
gonna make me grow. It's not gonna make me lose nothing. I don't give a fuck. I'm just
The
telling you what I
question in the
see.
video is missing. Her question was just the natural law of attractions. It's about the natural law of attractions. So
Boy.
she was saying, or she was asking the question: if I am a gay woman and I am attracted to other women, why would I go seek a woman that looks like a man if that's not what I'm attracted to? So that's what she was asking.
Which it was.
Yeah, I think Weezy answered it best. It just she mentioned Prince, so it triggered y'all.
Thank you. At the end of the day, if you want coochie, go get it. If you want some dingling, go get it. Do what you do. Because at the end of the day, I'm not in the room with you and I don't care. I know what
Yeah.
I
Do
I
that
guess she
answer
was saying,
me?
why not just get a man? I don't know. What did she answer the question?
I don't know, cause I think it ain't always just about sex, and that's what people think it is. It's maybe better for them in a relationship with a woman. They might want to be the
Shoot,
dominant.
women cheat too.
I see that's the
Right.
thing mentioning cheating. I ain't talking
The
about.
human. It's just human.
but it's the connection. It's the connection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but everyone want to be dominant in her relationship. If she want to be the head of the house, if she just feel like that, she get a woman, she can have that role, you know, and the woman might not mind it. It's each his own, you know. But I think that these women out here that's attracted to the women, they get the women that they like, that's like them. But the one that's attracted to the opposite, they get men. I don't care how they dress.
Like the
Still a girl. If she got a girl,
like the girl in that video. she said she found out later. She thought Reno was a man, and then she found out that it was a woman. But she was like, she was too much in love with Reno. She didn't care then. She didn't care anymore.
Look at Reno
But
face.
she thought he was a man.
Say, look at Reno face. What?
You can look at her and tell she a woman. Some people
Yeah, I can tell Reno a woman.
You can tell.
Yeah, I sent that video to be funny to show y'all that Jerry Springer and all these shows been funny and staged. Cause that's Corey Holcomb and D-Ray Davis. They comedians today.
Like 20 years ago.
Back then, they didn't know who they was, you know, but they was upcoming comedians that got paid to come on there and stage that, you know. So it's just like, it was funny though, and I like the question that Misha got out of it, because it makes sense. If you're a woman, you're attracted to women, why not? Why be with a woman that look exactly like a man? But I think it come more than just the appearance and sex. I think just being with a woman may be different than being with a man. Like with a man, we might demand certain things that women don't. They might can do things together that certain we ain't going to get our nails done and stuff like that. She might can do that with her, and that's what she wants. So it's
right. I tell you,
ain't doing that with her.
I've only been approached by masculine women. I've never been approached by feminine women. A lot of them have told me you're very pretty, and if you weren't as feminine as you was, I would go with you. But I don't like feminine women. That's a lot of time. A lot of the women that approach me, even if they don't like the fact that I'm feminine like them, yeah, you're pretty. I really like you, but because you're not masculine, you know, you're too pretty for me. And I don't get approached by the doms. I don't get approached by the femmes unless they just come and tell me that I'm pretty.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, the girl said thought she was dating a man and found out it was a woman. If that was me personally, if I'm dating somebody and then I found out that it's a woman, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not into women.
Woman, come on now.
I think subtle shit like that would eliminate. I mean, unless you went through the motions and got her breast removed and stuff like that, like, and then you don't place your hand on the nigga lap, you gonna feel a little something, and if it ain't there, you gonna feel that too. So I just don't know how people get caught up like that. Just don't understand.
The women, some women do. You know, some women wear they strap, and then like Reno didn't have breasts, because that girl said if you take her shirt off, it would be chest. And I know some women that don't have female breasts. They have, you know, if you take their shirt off, it'll be chest. So the only thing,
a dildo and a dingling, I'm tell you that.
That plastic and flesh are two different things.
It's no dildo that feels like the real thing. I don't.
Yep.
I say even if they have a certain flesh-like tone, it still don't feel like the real meat. I don't care.
I don't even know how she wouldn't notice that if they was intimate. Maybe they weren't intimate yet, but I don't know upon intimacy. I don't know. Not a woman that wouldn't look at a man's private anyway. So that when it came to sex, nobody I know, because we all look at it. We all look at the penis. We all check it out. We check all of that out.
Nah, these niggas on here don't. I know what you're saying, but please clarify, because these men on here do not do that. So
yeah, what you talking about? I don't know.
I know she's talking about women, but please clarify, because these men on here do not.
I have no idea what she even talking about. Back in here.
God damn it. If you like Taco Bell, you like Taco Bell.
Alan in here.
Put a border.
What's up, Alan?
Hey,
you
Alan.
also. I'm not. See.
Okay, that's it. So anyway, can we move past this topic?
Yeah, you know, like we got.
Don't bring up Prince no more.
I know.
Yeah.
Easy.
It draw people quiet and shit. I ain't
bad Weezy. Anyway, what anything else?
Say something. You said Rodney sent in. Let me see. Rodney ain't been in the viewers yet, so I ain't.
Yeah, I ain't really see him in the rolling around in the comment section.
You got something here. Your boy Dr. Umar. Leave the snow bunnies alone.
Yeah.
Need the snow bunny.
Is that for David? Where David? David, Dr. Umar talking to you.
Oh no, I see that.
And them Doms talking to you, so hello.
See it in the chat.
How was them dogs talking to me, baby? Because I didn't share that video.
Don't stab nobody else if you don't want to get stabbed.
I don't subscribe to them channels, and I don't even go that way to play. I'm not bisexual. I'm not trisexual. I am totally heterosexual. I love ding-a-ling, and I'll be the first one to say it. I love the schlong, the dong. I don't even play with a clit. I don't even play with my own. So y'all go and get somewhere with that mess. For me.
Right.
Now, I don't have nothing against A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't have nothing against the alphabet people because my family, friends, and loved ones are all some of them are alphabet people. That's you, what you like. But that's not my preference. So that's what I'm saying. So when you say and he talking to you with them doms, don't insinuate or give anybody the idea that I'm out there looking for doms, dimes, nickels, pennies, or any of that.
All that extra dialogue instead of moving on, man. I think you want a little Taco Bell. Let's move on.
Because if you playing with the clit ain't got nothing to do with you being straight.
Okay.
But I'm saying
sometimes you need to
I'm saying I don't.
Hey, sorry.
No, wait a minute. Just because I haven't found who knocker yet don't mean nothing. I'm keeping myself to myself because it's just that good to give away for free. Okay. Look, Drake and Chris Brown both told me I shouldn't be just giving it away for free. So this dust is golden dust on there. If I got dust, it's golden dust. If I got cobwebs, it's golden cobwebs. Okay. Stop playing with me. Leave me alone. Y'all gonna leave me alone.
He said it ain't free.
If you don't like Taco Bell, that's cool. You sound like an advocate right now. What'd you say, David?
You said about an ounce, or you said about a minute?
You ain't gonna last a minute, so we gonna go ahead
and move that along.
I can hear Bob Marley singing that song, Reese. Alphabet people.
Who did?
I don't know what he's talking about this thing.
Oh shit, man.
Brown skin, sweet brown sugar, 5'5", thick of the thigh, curvy, big eyes. I was in love with
what.
Now, Tichina Arnold was on the podcast with Dion Cole. Shout out to both of them. And she basically said that Gina, what's Gina's real name?
Tisha Campbell.
Tisha Campbell.
He gonna answer.
Our sister Tisha Campbell
He
played
gonna
the role of
answer
Gina.
like
She
I thought it was the
suffered
video.
from reverse racism because, as you said, or reverse colorism, as she said it, that the black women in the audience gave her a hard time. I never knew they had a live studio audience during that show. I didn't know that. I thought most of the shows are that they manufacture the laughing. Because in a lot of shows they manufacture, so they actually had a real studio audience. I didn't know that. That just adds to the power of the Martin sitcom. But anyway, she said the women gave Gina, Tisha Campbell, a hard time. They wouldn't laugh at her jokes. She said there were times when Tisha Campbell would cry, that it was hard for her. And I can understand that. And she did a great job on that show like everybody else. Rest in peace to Tommy. I got a chance to meet him at a play he did here in Philadelphia at the Merriam Theater many years ago. Rest in peace to him. And Cole, funny brother, man. I just love the show. But anyhow, she said that the sisters didn't want Martin with the light-skinned girl. Art, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm putting on both my activist hat and my psychologist hat. If you are at either end of the color scheme in Black America, you are at risk for being ostracized. If you are very bright or very dark, if you're in the middle, you're pretty much neutral and okay. You don't get picked on for being tan. You don't get picked on for being light brown. You don't get picked on for being medium brown. I wasn't in the studio audience for Martin, but I'm in Black America like we all are. And light-skinned women do get ostracized if they're super bright. Just like dark-skinned women get ostracized if they're super dark. Now, my issue is not with my sister Tichina Arnold. My issue is with all the black people who were criticizing her for telling the truth. She didn't just tell her truth, Art. She was telling the truth. What she said is the truth. So I agree with my sister, Ari Lennox. She's right. She spoke of how, growing up as a little black girl, seeing Pam get picked on like that, as beautiful and successful as she was, it kind of messed with her a little bit. I can see that. And I can see what Tichina Arnold is saying, that black women had an issue with Gina for being light-skinned. And Gina was 5'5", thick in the thighs too. They both were Cinnabon-licious. You feel me? No disrespect to my queens. They were both beautiful. But if Tichina Arnold, as a brown-skinned queen, can notice that her light-skinned sister is being mistreated, I'm glad she spoke up for her. I'm proud of Tichina Arnold for doing that. You know why? Because she saw colorism, Art, and she called it out. And here's the hypocrisy, Art. The hypocrisy in this Tichina Arnold, Ari Lennox situation, Art, the reason why everybody's telling Ari Lennox to be quiet, you're making something out of nothing, you're exaggerating. Tichina Arnold, be quiet, you're making something out of nothing, you're exaggerating. Art, and you talking to the most requested black scholar in the country and across the world, pretty much. I see it everywhere I go, Art. Black people are not comfortable talking about light skin supremacy and dark skin supremacy. And the reason why black people are not comfortable talking about dark skin supremacy and light skin supremacy, Art, is because we all practice colorism. Most black people practice colorism. Here's the question, Art. If these people don't think colorism is an issue, if they think Pam Tichina Arnold is exaggerating, if they think Ari Lennox is exaggerating, Art, why do black children, when they're given the doll tests today, Art, if you were to go and get 10 black children, 5 boys and 5 girls, and you say which ones are pretty and which ones are ugly, guess what? The black kids are still pointing to the white doll as pretty, and they're still pointing to the black doll as ugly. So if colorism ain't a problem, why do black children still prefer white dolls? If colorism is not a problem, Art, why do black women spend billions of dollars on skin bleach? Not just in America, all over the world. If colorism is not a problem, why do most black men still prefer a light-skinned woman?
Ooh, colorism, that's a strong one.
That
That's a
is
strong one.
real.
And it's global.
If y'all remember, it is. Y'all remember months ago, I had brought that topic up and asked y'all how y'all feel about colorism. And the response back then was some people said, oh, well, it didn't exist, or it don't exist now, or that doesn't have anything to play now. But I've always felt that it do, and it still do to this day. It's like we're born in this system, the way everything is. We're born in this program system and everything, and it's going to take more than just a couple of days, years, or centuries to get over with the PTSD that people of color has been placed in. So of course, when he give the doll test, because it's still programmed in their head, you got to deprogram it. You got to you got to pour in, when a glass is dirty, you got to pour in clean water to clean it out, right? You can't put in dirty water in a glass to expect to get it clean. You have to put in clean water. So if they're not putting nothing back into our children to say, you're beautiful, you this, you that, whatever, they're not pouring in, of course they still want to have that tainted, dirty ring around it, and they still want to point and play and think that the light is bright and light is all right. If you black, get back. Brown, stick around. They used to say that. I used to hear my grandmother.
Who is they, if you don't mind me asking?
Would say people in society. People's in society, the people that control the programming. Who controls the programming?
What you said they used to say?
It's only hand selection of names.
They used to say, if you black, get back. If you brown, stick around. If you white, you all right. And that was, and I know y'all probably never heard of it, but Yeah.
General.
No.
Yeah. But they saying
Yeah,
it's
it's
No,
still
I'm
true.
serious because
today.
different generations said different things. And like I
Yeah.
said, I was one of the kids that asked questions to the older people and how they did. My grandma said they did a brown paper bag test. And I was
Yeah.
like, really? A paper bag test? Because when you look at the color of a paper bag, I'm like, wow. And it was true. She did, and she
Yeah.
said they had the darkest. She was in a
Well,
domestic service. I mean, she was in the maid housekeeping and stuff. She said they would have the darkest people in the laundry room, and it was a lot of Africans. Then she said, and they was in the laundry room or doing the jobs, the worst jobs, the
Domestic work.
lighter people. But yeah, she was a domestic. She worked for the Eastern Star Home, and that was the other side of the Masons. And during that time, it was white folks did. Wasn't nobody black a resident did. And she said they had the darker people in certain areas. She was telling me how it was, and the foreigners in the areas. She was just saying how they did. If you was light skinned, you was the supervisor over everybody, and how the stuff was. And I was like, wow. See, I asked, look, baby, I was like a little encyclopedia Brown. I wanted to know what's going on and why people say this about color, this and that. Really, what's really going on?
You know what the
And
Blue Vein Society is?
The what?
The
Blue
people,
Vein
yeah,
Society.
the
Yeah, okay.
light
I was gonna
skinned
say, 'cause
people like the
that's
Bronx that's so light
right
skinned.
in that realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Can
remember
you
we
tell me
mentioned talked about this
how
before.
do it relate to today? Because even
Mhm.
everything y'all saying is still in the past, but then y'all saying it relate to today,
No,
but
it
then
still
y'all bring
relates.
up the past.
The
Suggesting
colorism,
yeah, the
because
colorism. How do it affect us today? I hear how it affect us back in the day when Mark was on TV and stuff, but how do it affect us today? That's what I want to hear.
It's still
I
the
hear
same
them.
the same way.
thing.
Yeah, is there any ways? Like, do y'all see any ways?
I think
Like, you got
people will
Lauren
be
London,
speaking.
you got brown skin, you got Kiki
I
Palmer, you
don't
got
really
all
think
these
on the
Taraji Henson. I'm just saying, most of the big time actors are black. Like they ain't too much light skin. So I'm trying to figure out
And they're also
how
saying
they
that they're
doing
not
it
getting
today.
paid like their counterparts too.
Yeah,
They
nah, not
also
light
said they're
skinned
not getting the
women. They
roles,
not
they're getting
getting
the
paid.
payment.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think that's how they keep it going. I don't see it like they see it. I don't know. I ain't light skinned. I ain't real dark. I guess I'm in the middle, so I get treated neutral or not. But I just see as opportunity. I see light skinned people. I see dark skinned people on TV. Everybody playing a role, and even with Pam and whatever her name is, they both was on TV and they both got famous off of it. So it's like, all right, the outside might have some little noise, but for the network to keep them, is they racist? Because the audience saying they want to see her talk, but for them to keep them on board, it's just like, I don't know. It's just like most racist people don't put you in position to be successful or anything.
At
So
all, yeah.
unless they can benefit off of it. So it's just like today, I don't see it as much. Back then, I seen it. I heard the stories, the in-house, your house nigga. But today, I don't see it as much. And if I don't, I just want y'all to open my eyes to something that I don't see.
Well, again, colorism is within ourselves. Again, so like you said, you might not see it, Trey might not see it, Ree might not see it, but I definitely do. My family, so we're always singled out, and because my children are lighter, and I'm gonna tell you, I really wanted chocolate babies. I really did, because I didn't want them to go through what I went through as being a lighter child. I've gotten
Mm-hmm.
darker over the years, surprisingly, right? Because I'm still bright, but I was really, really light, and I was called white by my dark-skinned cousins, by my dark-skinned aunts and uncles, by my I was treated that way within the family because I was bright. Oh, you bright. Oh, you did. First of all, my hair gives it away every time. I don't care what nobody say. And I said it every time. But nobody saw that. But because of my grandmother and my mother and my great grandmothers and my the uncles that had some sense and the aunts that had some sense, I they would pour into me, you know, even though it took me a long time to appreciate the fact of my skin color. It's just skin. But because people made it feel like something was wrong with me because I was lighter, I had an issue with it. When I had my children, oh no, we don't play that. All my children are lighter. We have all shades of brown in my children. And I always made sure they had darker dolls, that their dolls were different shades of brown. You couldn't bring a white baby in my house. If you brought a white baby in my house, it was a problem. And then I had to learn that I couldn't do that either because there are other people in this world. So I had to get over that part. But for the most part, they had chocolate, they had brown, they had caramel, they had pecan, whatever color, that we are different shades of wheat. Every shade of wheat was up in my house because you need to understand that you need to love every shade of you and those around you. Mm-hmm. But it took a long time because me being light, oh, you think you better? No, I'm looking at you because I think you're beautiful. My grandmother she had the most beautiful chocolate skin. In my mind, I looked like my grandmother. Mm-hmm. When I found out otherwise, because the people at school, because my cousins, because society, but just because you're what she say, Louise and my mom, just because you're light skin does not mean you get it easier. Just because you're dark skin doesn't mean you get it easy. At the end of the day, it's still colorism. Why are we going against each other? Mm-hmm. We're all the same, with just different shades of brown, different shades of wheat. If we look at it in that way, we'll stop treating each other that. My kids know they don't look at each other or look at other people in different ways. No matter what shade you are, they're gonna like you. Mm-hmm. But their father, that I had to fight against that because he has that colorism thing within him. He told my son not to bring no dark-skinned girl home. I said, why not? Why? Because I want y'all to make grandbabies. So he better bring somebody dark up in here. But that was something that, because he is in that mindset of how he's in that division mindset. I'm not. Because to me, we're all beautiful. We're all beautiful. Mm-hmm. I don't care what shade you are. You can look like my damn phone screen. Yeah. And what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say you're beautiful. We're all beautiful. It doesn't matter. And that's how I teach my children. And that's how you break that colorism cycle. You teach your children and you teach yourself to love yourself. Because it took me a long time to appreciate me. Sometimes even today at being 41, I have to look in the mirror and remember that I'm not dark skinned like my grandma. Yeah, because in my mind, since I was a little girl, I looked like my grandma, but my cousin told me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? So even today, I have to look like, damn, that's what I look like. I forgot I am a little bright. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm still me. So it don't matter what my skin color is. It's me. And if you don't like me for me, fuck you. Yeah. That part. On a Monday Madness, excuse me. Okay,
But yeah, I don't care.
I mean, I'm gonna say it don't. Well, I have a question for David, but I want to make a statement. It don't affect you. You don't know it, or if it don't affect you, you know what I'm saying. It's so subtle nowadays. If it's like if something happened and it didn't affect you, you wouldn't know about it. Cause you and Trey said that y'all don't feel it or whatever, because you're not going through it. If you had to go through it,
I know it happens though.
Like today, like everything get pushed back in the past. That's why I say no matter what, the past gonna always get brought up. It ain't gonna be nothing else today. Like I got light skinned family. Like my cousin right here, his name is Reds because he fucking red. Like my niece, we call her white girl. We call her white girl since day one. She never felt, oh my God, y'all making me feel this way. Like we still showed her love. She still knows she was beautiful. She just a light version of her mother. Her father's name is White Boy. So that probably was a thing. She got used to people calling him White Boy. Her grandparents real light on that side. So I don't know. We got light-skinned friends. I got so many friends we call black. We call smoke because they black as shit. But it never really hurt their feelings. I just think different environments, like some kids probably tease kids for being real light. We didn't never really tease them for being like that. Was just a nickname for them because it's obvious, based off their color. So I think that was the difference. We didn't grow up teasing kids because you was lighted or you was dark or you was like tall, fat, or short. Like you might get shots at, like if you fat, we call you fat boy. Like, and you feel like, but it's probably some kids. Oh, they call me fat boy. Like, we got a fat boy, a fat girl, a fat daddy. It's crazy. Like, we
You
got
don't know
like,
how it
names.
affects people because we keep it quiet. We keep it inside. I didn't know for years my sister is darker. And when we was kids growing up, they used to tease her and call her black and this and that. And not until she got grown adult and had children of her own did she express how she feel about that. It's like you don't know until later. This is the family. I mean, you know.
If they teasing you they tease you right then and there. No, but I'm saying, like, y'all called her dark and she accepted, and then later on say, yeah, that just hurt my feelings when y'all used to say that. It just ain't. But if they tease you, say, ah, you dark and shit, and it's bothering her then, it's bothering her later. That's something within. It's just she not comfortable with herself. She don't know dark is beauty. You know, it's just I don't know. This is why I say it got a lot to do with the upbringing and the individual in the household. Because it's like you should love yourself, and that's why I keep saying what about today. That's why people say, yeah, when I was a kid, when I grew up, yeah, kids are mean. They the meanest motherfuckers in the world, and we
they
all
still mean today.
But honest, if you white, black, it don't matter. You see a white kid, look at your white ass. You gonna say that when you're a kid. They look at your black ass. They just gonna do that. But as the dark, I'm saying, did you see you going to a job and they say, Weezy, we're not gonna hire you because you red? You know, did
no,
they
they don't
mistreat
hire
you?
me because
Or,
they
you know,
know
do people still, women might treat you a certain way because you might be light skinned, they might think you cute. I think all colored women deal with that. I don't really think it's a color thing, but it is a thing when red girls step in, they be like, oh, she thinks she cute, she thinks she like that. And then you got some they discourage themselves. So I don't know. I still think it's the individual. You feel some type of way because I'd be shattered. You know, people call me short, you midget, tiny little, like all types of stuff. It never bothered me, you know, but I can understand why it might bother some other people.
Let me give you an example of today.
Mm-hmm.
People or women, it's mainly women because men don't really, you know, women will come to me and like, I'm glad I got to know you because they be like, oh, you real cool. I didn't think you was gonna be cool because you light skinned. What? So
I've heard people say that. Yeah, I heard people say that verbatim.
You real cool. I'm glad I met you. I didn't think you was gonna be cool because I'm like, why me light skinned? Because light skinned people think they better. No, we don't.
That's projection.
Yeah, right.
No, bitch, you think I'm better. That's why you said it. I never walked in saying that I was. So that'd be projection.
Or with dark skinned women, some people think that dark skinned women think they better because they're dark skinned. And a thing is that if you're light skinned, you're not real black. That was another. That was another thing, and we had to prove my blackness or my indigenousness because I'm not as dark as you.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna ask a question to you and Weezy, right? What type of neighborhoods did y'all come up in that y'all was teased as being red or whatever? Because when I was coming up, right, everything that was red was she had her way. Yeah, we just looked at red females as being stuck up, and they looked at a dude my complexion and lighter as being soft. So I mean, it's all in
you had
how
to prove
you think.
yourself.
It's all in how you thought about yourself.
What she talking about? That's what she's talking about. That's what she's talking about. She's talking about that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I asked what neighborhoods did y'all come? Did y'all come up in neighborhoods? Because we came up joning, and that's what made a lot of people stronger.
I did, Joan. I grew up too, but like I said, most of that came from my family. And
okay.
Too, but yeah, I grew up in DC. I grew up in DC, but moved to Maryland when I got a little older. In South Carolina, we all Joan. I still Joan today. And
I only said that.
I grew up in Palmer Park, and I'm from Palmer Park. But it don't make a difference where you from. It's where your heart is and where your mental is. It don't make a difference where you grow, where you grew, where you flew.
I say that for a reason. I asked that question for a reason. The reason why I asked that question is because you have some neighborhoods, you have some neighborhoods that, like I said, they're predominantly a specific color or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna take it, and I'm just taking it. I'm gonna tell you that you were jive thick when you were coming up, and dudes did pick on thick women. But at the same time, these are some of the thickest women I grew up with was my childhood friends, and they were strong as a motherfucker. They didn't give a fuck. They loved their weight. I think it's the mental aspect of when you coming up, whether you love yourself, like y'all say, whether you love yourself and believe what the fuck motherfuckers are saying, or you don't love yourself and you start to believe what they're saying.
Well,
Because I ain't never
too,
heard
again,
females, huh?
go
What?
ahead. You never heard females
No,
what?
no, I was about to say, because I've only thing that I ever heard females have a problem with as far as like light skin and brown skin. It's like y'all said, one thinks she like that, while the other one thinks that she's like that. I mean, that's females. That's period. That's females. I don't look at that
I
as
don't
never.
never
I,
hear
I,
men have and never hear men say that. It's mainly the women. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Most of that
yeah,
comes
yeah.
from
It
women.
ain't the men because we
That's
love
why I
y'all
say
either way.
we used to join. I used to join with my cousin, but I was always with the boys. That's why I say I grew up with the boys. I was always with the boys. The problem wasn't the boys. It was always the girls.
Yeah,
And when you grow up like that, even from a little girl, and you hear your girl cousins that you want to be close to, or you hear, talk bad about you because you're lighter, it kind of does take an effect. Now, the boys, I ain't had no problem with. I was outside playing with them. We never talk about skin color. We always talked about whether I can throw the football, if I can catch it, or if I can, stuff like that. So it's a lot of it, but that's still, no matter what, when you're younger, you hear some weird
And
things.
then another thing is you got to remember, y'all red females get more attention than anybody else.
That's
Y'all get
not
more attention.
No,
Y'all
they
get more.
don't. The dark skinned girls get attention too, huh?
Don't believe that.
They
Don't believe
always
that.
it's the two spectrum.
You won't
Because
tell me
Let me
those
say this.
things.
All right. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this.
Do you know what his
When
last one is?
y'all grow a dick, then y'all can tell me what the fuck a man likes. You know what I'm saying? How about that?
I got one. Let me
Like
tell you.
something different. I know
like them
men
all.
that do not like light skin nothing.
That's because of the arrogance. I just said that, right? I just said that, right?
They're not attracted to light skinned women. It ain't got
No,
nothing
no,
to do with
no,
arrogance.
no. There's no
Attracted
such
to
thing as not
it.
being attracted to light skinned women. There's no such thing as not being attracted to black women.
that's
There's no such thing.
that's colorism
I
right
just
there.
told you earlier, my ex-husband is only attracted to light skinned women.
He was a clown. He was a clown. And then
But
he
I
might
know
have
a
had
lot of people that
he
are
might
only
have
attracted to
had
darker
something bad
or
happen
brown.
with a brown skin female. You gotta
Yeah, he
understand,
He
like
probably
used to be. He
men
used to
try
date
not to
brown skinned
repeat
girls.
things.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Hold on,
no,
but
but
can they
men
have
try
a
not to repeat things. You
Yeah, I can hear
understand?
you.
So if
yeah?
I make
Why
a
he can't
mistake
have
with a
a
brown skin,
I don't know if y'all can hear Molly. What was you saying,
No, I
Molly?
said, can he have a preference though? Because I hear women all the time say, I want a tall dude, I want a dude that's this and that. So if he say he like light skinned women, what's wrong with that?
Because he's
that's
trying to push that narrative on my children. That's what the
Oh
problem is.
hell nah, don't do
Yeah,
that.
that was
Hey,
the only problem. But the thing is, too, so you only like me because I'm light skinned, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Not
that's
my
that's what
it.
it sounded
personality,
like.
not what I can bring to your life. You only like me because I'm light
Dang,
skinned.
that don't
here
mean
we
that.
go again. Here we
You
No,
go
just
I'm
said
again.
telling you,
Here we
that
no,
go
light
you gotta
again.
skinned women
listen.
the only women that
I
can
know it's
bring
When
that.
coming.
I found when you
Oh,
find out something like that, it makes you think like, damn, you only approached me because I was light skinned because you didn't know me. You only approached me because I'm of course I'm attractive. I was attractive, but the thing is, if I wasn't light skinned, would you have not approached me? That was my question.
Mm-hmm.
And so
yeah.
that's my
I
only issue.
get why
But
you would think that, though.
you're
I
not
get
going to push your
why you would
preference
receive it like
on
that.
our children. Our children need to be able to choose, have their
Yeah.
own choice of who they want to deal with. You know, and that was my only problem. Yes, sir.
I swear, yeah. Like I really be
I
sitting
had a
back and I
question.
just be listening, right? Um, Who cares if he tells you what he prefer? You're red. He told you what you need to hear at that moment. Yeah, I hollered because you're red. But that's not something you should use against him. And that's not something that would,
I
man,
use
degrade
that
your
against
children.
him.
Listen, hold. Let me finish.
Miss.
That's
Yeah,
not something
listen.
that would degrade your children. He said, man, he loves you for. He said everything that you're saying against. He's saying what he loves about you. He's saying he loves your complexion. He loves your face. He loves all that. He's saying that to convey it to your kids as well. But you're saying, oh no. He said he's only. If I wasn't light skinned, he wouldn't holler at me. You don't know. Stop doing that. Your self talk is
You
crazy.
don't know. You don't know the conversations that was had in my household, and you don't know what he was saying to our sons. Okay,
Yeah, she said
so
don't pass it to the kid.
he
And like,
specifically
can you
told
enlighten us a little bit?
shush, because you weren't listening. I said it earlier.
No, you weren't.
He
Yeah.
specifically told my son he better not bring no dark skinned women up in that house. This
Yeah.
is what he told my son. You better not bring no brown or dark-skinned women up in here. You're not allowed to do that. So I'm not supposed to have a problem with that. This is the problem. You're not listening. Just because I'm liking and that's his preference, cool. I asked him that in the privacy of our room, not in front of our children, because I'm not one of them people who put issues or our personal issues or somebody have a problem in front of kids. I'm grown. So I take my grown business in the room with you. We're going to have that grown conversation not in front of these children. So no, the conversation was not in front of our children. I have a problem with someone telling a child that they don't get a choice because he only like light-skinned women. Therefore, you can only like light-skinned women. Mm-hmm. That's what my problem is. I tell my children they can love and like who they want. I have no issue. That was our problem. Did you not hear me say that earlier? No, because you ready to get on me about me saying something.
Mm-hmm. Reese had a question or something. What was it, Reese?
Hold on, you know.
I wanted because David was quiet. I wanted to ask David Green. The only reason why I'm asking David because I know he
like
I'm asking, do you prefer white women over black women or do you date? And I'm asking him, do he and why? If he do, you know, because he you know, he just like.
I don't know if David Funny Man Green is sleep.
Yeah. No, that's I've been told you all that's just a myth or whatever that Rodney and always used to say or whatever. I don't discriminate black, white, Asian, whatever's the occasion, you know what I
mean? Whatever's on the menu, huh, Dave?
Exactly. It's true. And I don't discriminate.
Okay. You don't have any preference?
No.
Is there a preference? Okay.
You gonna jump on his ass if he had one though.
No, it's nothing to jump on about. I wasn't gonna jump on him. There's nothing to jump on about because he likes what he likes. That's crazy for me to jump on somebody for what they like.
The only reason why I wasn't with a lot of blacks here is because we all related, and I don't believe in incest.
That's all. Just the area he was in too. You gotta understand the area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't believe in it. If you did believe in it, leave your cousins alone, man. You
know, frolicking this shit.
It ain't that, but I got exactly what Weezy was saying. You can have a preference, but don't put that on your kids. Let them love who they love. He want them to be attracted to somebody that look just like their mom, you know, because that's what he attracted to. But I get what was trying to say. That don't mean
I don't get why the point was missed though. That's what I am.
He always got to for me about something I say because he probably thought I was just nagging. I don't nag, but you're not implement your own thought processes that can be detrimental to our children, to them.
Yeah.
Oh,
you coaching them. Yeah, you telling them don't do something because somebody look a specific way. You could tell me you like that I'm dark skinned, you like that I'm light skinned, or whatever. That's what you like. But you can't coach that shit. Yeah, get mad at somebody, you know.
That's all I'm and I asked that question. I said in my mind, I'm like, damn, did you only come to me? That was in my mind. I didn't do that. I said in my mind, I'm like, damn, did you only come to me? I was
my mind.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff this what I do because I check myself before I bring it out. I'm not just because I want to make sure that's not an insecurity or issue within myself. So I didn't ask him that, but I'm like, damn, did you only talk to me because I was light skinned? And I told the kids, I'm like, look. No, I told him, I said, look, you shouldn't do that. One, because you can miss out. I said, what if I wasn't supposed to be your woman? What if you missed out on the person that was supposed to be with you because you running for somebody that's light skinned? I said, you can't do that to them. They have to find on their own, no matter what their skin tone is. You want them to just be with somebody because they look a certain way and be miserable? No.
Niggas do it.
What do you think light skin is better? Or light is right. I mean, I probably know the answer, but that's a rhetorical question. Why would a man think that?
Because it's the preference. Do preference matter when it's the other way around? Like that's why I said when they say they need a man, they want a man that's tall, dark, or this color. Like, ain't that the same thing? So you're saying you prefer this thing. So if you get that guy he not gonna be like, dang, did you only come to me because I'm dark? No, that's one of them. But that don't mean I don't think I can be in love with you. It's some people program thinking that I only can fall in love with this type of person or a light-skinned person. But it's still like, ain't that the same thing when a woman does it? I don't think you should put it on the kids or anything, but for you personally, if you saying this the preference that you like, what's the difference? If you want somebody short, tall, medium, fat, big, or whatever, if you saying this the type of man that you want and that's your preference, why can't he have one?
He can.
But you said it, Molly, programmed. A lot of us are programmed to think certain things are okay, even with the colorism now. Like from what we seen on TV coming up as a kid. I used to watching 16 Candles. A lot of those young movies when I was coming up age movies where Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. You've seen a lot of white people. You thought, the Jake from 16 Candles was just dreamy. Oh, I'm going to get I want a tall guy to look like this, like that. It's the programming that's pushed. So a lot of people are brainwashed the program and don't even know subliminal messages is real. Subliminal messaging is real.
Now we're at
it's true, but I'm confused though, like on what people are like, what bothers people so much about whatever the dynamic is. If we're not creating create the dynamic, do the opposite of what you see, then I understand the representation. I do get that, but not to prefer the more AQ with the big dick and stuff. Come on, colorism. Not what color your dick is.
She got her preference. She got her preference.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't understand like the angle, like like if the Pussycat Dolls and Alicia Keys and all them other whoever might have been on the forefront. I mean, your kids shouldn't be idolizing celebrities or whatever anyway. Like there's so many people that you can historical people. They ain't gotta be on TV. They ain't gotta be in the movies and all that type of stuff. But I'm trying to understand like the angle of what people. I understand what everybody's saying, but I'm trying to understand the angle because
the angle is this. Let me show you what you ain't, but let me show you what you can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's somebody that don't who can be swayed.
This goes
somebody
back
that
to
ain't
our very
concrete
first
can be swayed.
conversation. It goes back to our very first conversation with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, where you have an individual that's speaking about gentrification, and when you bring gentrification into the picture, you have people that want to be like everybody else. White people want to be like us, but we want to be just like them. That's where everything gets fucked up at, because it's a mental shuffle, and can't nobody deal with it. So you got all these preferences. Yeah, but you got all these preferences. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you got niggas out here don't want to deal with a female unless she got a BBD. BBL, whatever fuck y'all call that shit.
Big black what?
Big black butt.
Ding dong, see it, man.
BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift.
I know what it is, but he said BBD. That's how I was making a joke. Yeah, but
no, but I get what I'm saying, and you saying, Trey. And at the end of the day, we grown. We need to grow up and look at ourselves and see what it is. It is. If you like what you like, that's cool.
And then I say another thing. Can I say one thing? If all that's in our face is Hollywood, celebrity, everything that tempts the brain, why wouldn't an individual want to be what tempts the brain? You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody want to be somebody else, because there's so much out here that tells you that you ain't shit and you can improve by just paying for this or paying for that. You know what I'm saying? We stopped loving ourselves a long time ago.
The TV never made me feel no way about myself. I know what you're saying, but I don't understand that for people.
I understand this because people always want what the next person has. So if I put this person on TV and he flashing money, jewelry, and all that, well, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I gotta do because I want to be like him. And if I gotta sacrifice my soul, then I'm gonna sacrifice my soul. And that's what it is. It's everybody don't nobody like their own life. I don't understand that. Everybody want to live somebody else's life.
That's why I prefer a good
No, I
spiritual
don't.
soul, man. That's all I'm looking for. I don't see no color, none of that. The height, it's the spirit that I'm looking for. It got to be a certain spirit. And I think if other people looked at
Trying to hit
things,
this shit.
they might have found they match, but they looking at the outer box. They looking at these appearance. Oh, she got to be this. She got to be thick, big boobs, no stomach, hips. Gotta be that. It's like you gotta be perfect, you know. So it's like, nah, man. Then they spirit be all messed up, and it'd be amazing. You see so many girls on line single, and they doing these OnlyFans. You like, damn, she beautiful. How she don't have nobody? Cause her spirit messed up, you know.
Yeah.
Nah.
And vice versa. You'll take a lot of men that's judgmental. Oh, wow, she's too big for me, but that might be the soul that they need or the soul that they want. See, we
Well,
do
you can
the same
control
thing when
skin
we go
color.
into
You
the
can
grocery
control
store.
like
When
type of
when we
stuff.
go into the grocery store, we eat with our eyes, don't we? We look and say, "Oh, that look good," and we buy it and bring it home and find out the mess is nasty. It's the same way.
You said something about big
I'm
women?
talking about.
Yeah, because you can control that. Certain things you can. If you can control it, then yeah, you know, then I wouldn't blame you. But I mean, you know, that's
Oh.
you
Oh yeah,
know,
I get the programming.
I
Some
get what
people
you're saying,
is
but
easily programmed out here, and if you want them people, you know, you gotta wake up to it that. That's all they trying to do. These advertisements and everything they pushing us the bad stuff, and this food we buying is poison. They pushing us to not be in relationships, to be single, to actually they pushing all negativity. You know, so once you start to know it, you gotta stop doing it. You know, you can't constantly keep doing something and complaining about it, you know. So we got
if you're just
some people
bad,
out here blind to it. We gotta open their eyes to it. Look at mess with that dog is food in
I just
China.
I
Stop
just
playing with
never I get what people are saying. I really understand what the like the what you see, the representation and stuff like that. I don't know, the TV just ain't do it. Just cause I'm not seeing, I don't know, like people, I mean people I guess people do want things that they see, but I'd seen Nelly with all the chains and all the money and all that type of stuff. Like motherfucker, like I
Mhm.
mean, you know, I seen people like a whole bunch of light skinned people, but there's a whole bunch of I don't know. It was always seemed like there was a variety. Maybe it'd been less of a variety early on, but maybe for my
Yeah.
time frame, maybe that's what it is. Maybe for the older folks, it was because I was a lot of blackface and a lot of different, you know, where black actors couldn't get the part where white people would play the black person. So I see the
Mhm.
transition, but nothing on TV ever made me like, oh yeah, I'm thugging it. I'm selling bricks, and I got 2,000. No, I don't got thousands of dollars. No, I don't. It just didn't hurt me that I didn't. I ain't want shit
You
because
Hell yeah, that's
usually when
good.
somebody is introduced to a lifestyle that they, I mean, you know, like there's different levels in their lifestyle, right? Each time, whatever lifestyle you choose to be on the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is below you. So no matter what it takes to reach that high level, you're going to reach it. That means stepping over a motherfucker. That means stepping through a motherfucker. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, we at one time we had our own style. DC was the last city that had its own style.
Yeah.
Once they took us and these niggas started wanting to look like Lil Wayne and Chris Cross wearing these big ass dumbass jeans backwards, that
big
that
ass,
is
dumb ass
when we
thing.
lost our youth.
Yeah,
And it's
I
crazy.
feel you.
It's crazy I'm about to say this, but that's the era that's mostly fucked up. That's the beginning of the YNs, the ones who wore their pants backwards. I'm trying to tell you that if you look at that era
We
and that
wanted
age, and you look at the people now, you be like, God damn it, Chris Cross messed us up. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm saying that.
He
I'm saying
said he fucked up the game.
uh-uh.
no, but I'm saying that to be saying like
Listen to
when
that.
you see things on TV, like everything on TV is a commercial, a promotion. Everything is a promotion. And we sit
Mhm.
back and we watch TV over 4 hours a day. That's all that's in your brain is promotion. That's it.
Mhm.
You got to
Yeah.
understand you are what you see and what you envision and what you think of. That's you.
Mhm.
Like I said, we are in a dream state. We are in a dream state. Everything that you want, you can make happen for yourself.
Mhm.
Everything.
Mhm.
Everything that you have going bad for yourself, this is what you created. This is the bed that you made.
But just
We
like you
worry about
utilize that type of stuff, you can at the same time you can utilize that stuff and make anything that's negative turn into a positive. But you can't be like so in the dream state that the matrix or the game or whatever you want to call it takes you down. Like you
I'm gonna
can't
tell
be
you what
so
takes.
in the loop that you get lost in the TV. You can't let the TV box change your
Let me say something.
reality.
We see a problem coming a million miles away, but instead of us, like I said, when we spill that milk in the kitchen, instead of us getting it up, we get a little bit up and then we walk over top of it. We get a little bit more up and then we walk over top of it. Before we know it, now the floor fucked up and stinking and everything. Now we want to sit back and bitch. You know what I'm saying? When we created all that, we put the real important shit last and put the irrelevant shit first. Just like I'd be damned if I'm going to a concert and I got bills to pay. Man, fuck that concert. Fuck Nelly. Fuck Jay-Z. Fuck whoever's at that concert hall.
Go.
I don't care whether I like. And our biggest problem is look, and this is the biggest thing that's going on. We want all the nice things that the white people want. We want everything nice that they got. And we do that. No, I'm trying to tell you some shit. See, the difference between them and us is they don't mind suffering, looking bad, wearing shoes and clothes for years. Us, we got to go spend $1,000 on one night. And then feel some type of way wearing the jacket, the shirt, or the pants again. We are so fucking goofy, it don't make no goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the good thing is the awakening is coming. It's coming little by little, but it's coming. Because at one time, the awakening only accounted for less than 1%. Now we passed 1%. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's us being real with ourselves, saying, damn, maybe I was like this. Maybe I just was like this and didn't consciously know it. Now that I'm conscious, damn, I can admit that was me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I stopped drinking. I watched people that was drinking. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say, oh, I ain't never did that. I said, damn, my dumb ass is probably doing more than his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take responsibility for what's going on. And that's what makes you stronger.
Very true. But I don't want people to fall in line just because it's something that might be common either. So I don't mind people saying, you ain't gotta do anything. You could just listen. But I don't mind people separating themselves and just acknowledging the fact that they haven't allowed something in their lives. Because a lot of people like to share stuff and be like, everybody didn't do everything.
Right.
Don't make nobody better. But I don't mind people actually stating and standing up and, being the dark whatever, dark sheep, whatever, black sheep. And saying that they haven't, they can listen and relate, and but I don't mind people speaking on it.
And also, those you're teaching, because I teach my children not to follow the crowd. I teach my children not to, just because you see it on TV don't mean you need it. I have always been one to go away from what everybody runs to, and I'm still like that. If I see too many wood or running to it, I go the opposite way because something ain't right. I teach my children the same way. You don't have to have it just because everybody, or they ask me. Oh, I ask them why. Why you want it? Why? Yeah. It's because your friend got it, or because you really, really want it. Are you going to actually wear it, or you only got it because somebody? I'm very big on that, and I do that for myself. I'm very big on reviewing or checking myself, and I do that for my children because I want them to do the same. You got to learn like trends. Trends ain't that come and go. You talking about spending $1,000? I'll take that $1,000, go to the thrift store and stack up everybody's house with clothes. We gonna do that. I'm just one of them people. Or I take that $1,000 and split it and do, put some up and then we can do X, Y, and Z. But I'm just one of them people. I know the value of $1. I know how to use it because I've always had to work for it. But not everybody had to do so. So when they like you said, you spend that money because you get it, you want to be like somebody else. No, if you understand who you are, or you learn who you are, and you understand what you can do with that money, not to look like somebody else. Because most millionaires don't look like, they look homeless. Or they look like, because they understand that these clothes or these brands ain't really nothing other than just clothes with a tag name on it. So understand everything is brand name. You Walmart get you some clothes, they got a name on it. It might
but you do realize that it's the poor people keeping the rich people rich, right? Yeah. The so-called poor, because like Unc said, we would spend our last on some goofy shit, like going to a concert, spending $700, $800 for a ticket to be in the balcony or something like that, because we do. We got to be the flashy and the best. Oh, I'm pulling up in a Tesla, but I'm pulling up in front of Brick City with a Tesla. Well, you need a garage to park certain car, whatever, but they don't think like that. They're like, we do our house. They don't think like that. And until we change our mindset or the way we think and view things, it's going to be pretty much the same thing that we getting. And right now, we're going to be getting 10 years, 20 years, que sera. What has changed?
I think it's the difference between us and them is they think for the future and we only think for the moment. We've been only taught to think for the moment. You know what I'm saying? And tomorrow. Oh, we're gonna think about tomorrow because that's when the club is. You know what I'm saying? We're so caught up on the turn up and to show everybody that we doing this. Because that's what streaming and all that is. All this shit is a bunch of I'm showing you what I got and I'm rubbing it in your face. I'm rubbing what I got in your face. Everybody is looking for an image. You know what I'm saying? It's bad that AI is not allowing nobody to be who they want to be. It's not allowed.
Well, how the hell you say that?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Please do.
I'm gonna tell you why, because if you
save it for tomorrow, Turn Up Tuesday. He gonna tell us why. You gonna be the first one to talk tomorrow and tell us why. Write it down. Write it down.
Well, who's writing it down? I'm in my car. I'm in my car. I'm about to pull off. You write it down.
We'll take mental note of it and reiterate. It's all good. We'll take mental note of it and reiterate for tomorrow.
Questions get into with another.
The Turn Up Tuesday. Why the turn up is real, That's right.
I hope it's better connection tomorrow because today was ass.
Yes. Remember on Verizon? I'm Verizon and sending rockets up. I don't know what's going on.
I told you what's
tomorrow,
going on.
Turn Up Tuesday. With the connections.
Man, I'm sad, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm sad, man.
No, I'm outside, so it ain't my house. It's just been going in and out. Like somebody pops in and then I ain't gonna be able to hear nobody.
Yeah, but that's due. We're gonna be dealing with that for a little minute because anytime anybody, since we're talking about with technology, anytime you giving something updates and making changes, there's gonna be bugs attached always, which is inevitable. So all of these subtle changes, new features, all that type of stuff, we're gonna be dealing with it for a little bit until they come up with a patch that pretty much touches on all the little issues that we're having. So people reporting in, all StreamYard users can say what they having issues with, and it will eventually get addressed. But it'd be the same thing with iOS updates and shit. Shit don't be right. Shit might have your phone finicky and janky. Anything that's updated has stuff being added to is going to need to be combed out for its problems and stuff. So StreamYard just been offering that. I've been refreshing 12 times, 15 times a day. So
yeah, I definitely had a problem today.
I just encourage everybody to refresh. When you hear that, just try to refresh. That's the only thing we can offer because it's out of our control. Unfortunately.
Make sure y'all hit that like, hit that share button, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It's MLK Day. A lot of y'all ain't had to come in, but y'all did. So we appreciate the ones who did. My boy Phil gone. Yep. Funny man came
tapped out.
Very on Weezy as usual. Uncle E, Free Money, Reese Ree. Had our girl AQ pop up in the comments. My boy Allen pop up here today. Every day our boy Matt. I think he's the first one in here today. Shout out to my boy Matt. JC came in. Our girl Misha Murray, she came in. Who was what's her name? Yo, stop. Yo, Kalani.
Yo T Kalani.
Yeah.
Yo T Kalani is I think her name.
On it. Miss Nicole, appreciate you for popping in. Rodney came in on us. Appreciate it, Rodney. Dame Dollar popped in on us. Great birthday, twin. Hey, shout out, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Sorry about moms, man. Send my love to my friends up to you and your family.
Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the
Don't forget your question tomorrow, huh?
I got to screenshot it, so we'll regurgitate it.
Babe, I'm about to say, mate.
Okay.
Maybe I'm too fucking high already because I don't even remember what the fuck it was.
Look, he gone.
Daniel.
You know what? Mm-mm.
Your turn up.
It's about AI taking over our lives. That's the question that you asked. We got to screenshot it though, so we can reiterate tomorrow morning.